NFL 1 o'clock slate just went off, and the boys from Rum Pure Bets crushed the game. I think we go 8-2, or officially 7-2 at the 1 p.m. slate. We're up 5 units going into the 4 o'clock game for subscribers only. Now we go public. Now we try to make that money back publicly. Last week, we hit the first 6 props on the public show. Try to keep the momentum going, crushing so far. I got my guy Tyler with me. Just the best kid in the world in NFL player props. How are we doing?
We're good. Got them first couple of plays home. Evans is looking good for us on this last one. Looking to sweep the board.
Yeah, I like it, bro. So we already got Mike Evans on the sheet. So these were our live plays earlier today. And our spreadsheet plays all did well. Tyler got 2 props home. I got the Bears home. JJ got the 49ers and the Colts home earlier today. So we crushed. Browns hit, Pat's second half hit, and then the Steelers team total over 6.5. Couldn't get that one home. But Tyler's got Russell Wilson over 2.5 passing touchdowns plus 140 going. He already has Mike Evans on the spreadsheet to go over like 54.5, and he's just about there. So we hit it again because why not? And other than that, what else do we got going, Tyler? I have a spreadsheet play, Tampa, minus 6.5 in the first half. They're currently, what's the score in that game right now? Brady fumble? That's not good. You hate to see that, boys. You hate to see that. And I got a little money on Dak Prescott, player prop over. Am I alone this show? No, Tyler's with me. Johnny Nelson's coming on to do the wing challenge. Somebody's finally stepping into the Thunderdome today. Johnny Nelson coming on the show to do 40 wings in 40 minutes. If he wins, he's getting a nickel from Gavin, our Thunderdome sponsor, because he doesn't think it could happen. Gavin will be on the show. And a championship belt's getting made. How about that? Yeah, I'm full screen because Tyler's not here, boys. I got to be full screen right now. If I'm not, we got no screen going right now, like at all. Is that what you want? We're clappers. We are clappers. So we got a commercial going right now in the Tampa game. Where did Brady fumble? Brian said the early slate was on fire. Best $60 I spend each month. My man. Let's go, Ryan Thornburg, my guy. We appreciate the support, my friend. I'd like to think that I take care of you guys, especially on the live shows. I think the crew takes care of you, right? I think it's worth the $60 a month, man. Promo code BETS25 off. Get you 25% off the first month. $60 a month, $15 a week. Every sport. 6 handicappers that are just all fire. And then you got people like Gab. Last night, we did a subscriber live show and made 19 units on the show live on air. We hit a 5-1. We hit a plus 450. Tyler hit a 12-1 last night. I mean, it was stupid. Like that pays for 6 months right there. So we'll try to keep it going. Joey hit a 6-1 on the spreadsheet inside the distance for a quarter U. Picked up 1.5 U right there, right quick. Joey's on fire in baseball. It's crazy. Joey's just unconscious right now in baseball. Right now, our new year started 49 days ago. Joey's up 16 units through 49 days. I'm up 13.5 units on the spreadsheet through 49 days. Stupid. Plus, whatever we do on the live show is just dumb. But enough of that. You guys know I don't try to oversell. Now we want to get our bets home. We want to get the second half bets home. We want to keep it going. We got some bets to get home, but we can do it. It's what we do. It's what we do here. So Zeke, we liked under 67.5 rushing yards, right? Boys in the chat were on that. I agreed with that play. I kind of like that play too, to be honest. We got the Dak passing yards over. My internet died. I'll be back on once it's back up. What's up, Nasty Nate? Johnny Nelson, I'm going to send you the invite in about 25 minutes. It always takes a minute to get these games going. You guys know how it is. We're only 3 minutes into the Dallas game, a few minutes into the Tampa game, 8 minutes into the mini game. It always takes us a little while to find an angle. If you were going to bet something immediately, 99% of the time, you would have been on it pregame. So I thought one of the squarest plays on the board this week was Arizona -4. I don't think Minnesota looked as bad as people think they did, and I don't think the Bears looked as bad in that Rams game. I'm sorry. I mean, Arizona looked incredible, but Minnesota had 13 first-half penalties in the first half, found a way to get it to overtime against Cincinnati. They end up losing in overtime, but I think they'll be competitive in the game. I just couldn't take the Cardinals -4. Just didn't feel right. I think the Chargers live is the play. Yeah, the whole world's on the Chargers. I kind of lean Dallas +3.5. You guys know how I kind of felt about it. What a catch by Lockett. Now, I did lean Titans. I didn't bet it. I thought about putting it on the spreadsheet all week. I thought the 6.5 was a giant overreaction. That being said, they have not looked good yet, right? A couple minutes into the game. Seahawks moving the ball against a dreadful defense, which seems to be back this year. And if Seattle finds a way to get in, you'll get a much better line on Tennessee. I don't know what Tennessee's like an enigma right now. They got to throw the ball off play action more. Simon's stat was just spot on the money. You can't go from 59% passing off the play action to 5%. That's dreadful. No wonder why Derrick Henry had 3.4 yards a carry and Tannehill couldn't do anything last week. That whole offense runs off play action. You got to switch that up. Seahawks 3-0. Now you can get Tennessee plus 7.5 minus 110. Oh, Dak. So close. First down. Keep the chains going, big boy. Keep the chains going now.
Hey guys, Huddy here to tell you how Burger King banned 120 artificial ingredients from its food. That's why my meal keeps it real. Actually, BK dropped Huddy and chose the real you to create this meal.
Huh? Try the Chase Hudson meal. Food so real, Burger King had Lil Huddy put his real name on it.
I mean, what is happening right now? What is happening? I don't even see the ad. What is happening right now? For fuck's sake. Touchdown, boys. Whole world's on the Chargers today, fellas. Come on, Joey Work. Me and Joey work on an island today. We'll take an early 50 from Dak. We'll take it. We'll take it. We just need the Chargers to be super competitive right now. So Dallas keeps throwing. Like, we don't want to see the Dallas defense all of a sudden, like, wake up. That wouldn't be good. Because I have, we took the Dak over passing yards 305.5 on the sheet. That's what we're rocking. Because I just think he's going to pass galore. What the fuck is that? I'm hearing sounds in my house that I've never even heard before. Did Tampa Bay stop him on 4th down at midfield? Because that would be glorious. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm in Rain Man mode today, boys. I am laser focused today. Vikings looking good. Yep. Go ahead, Johnny Nelson. That's the kind of news you want going into the Wing Challenge today. That's what you're looking for. So I'm sure the people that love the Chargers want to get on the Chargers live right now at +1.5. I don't see it, though. I just like the other side today. I think Dallas could win this game. Now, the Titans are just a conundrum wrapped in a riddle. I don't know what to make of the Titans. They do not look good, though. Tyler Lockett, 1 catch, 51 yards. Yeah, I believe it. We need Herbert to just drop an air bomb right now for 70. Get Dak back on the field here. How do I feel about Sunday Night Football? I feel like I wanted the Chiefs to be 3 all week, but I couldn't get them. I think they cover. I think Baltimore's in disarray right now. I think they should cover tonight. I just don't like the 3.5. The money line's dropped 15 cents, though, since 1 o'clock today. So maybe that keeps going down. Oh, my God. That guy was wide open. Let's go. Right down the field, Chargers. Get Dak right back on the field. I mean, that's not really that low. I mean, that means that you're saying they're a 3.5-point favorite on the road, right? Which would make them 6-point favorite at home. That sounds about right to me. What's up, Gav?
Oh, man. Pain.
Your openings are just fantastic.
Pain, bro. My life is in shambles today.
So you're feeling good. So you're feeling good then.
Yeah. Apparently, I was a little more to the wind than I thought last night.
You were just destroyed. But you were giving out winners like it was a going out of business sale.
I think what's made me sicker is I actually watched the fumble that the refs fucked up on in the Boise State game. What? Lay down.
You're still talking about that game. Imagine hitting a 6-1 for people and a straight bet, 7 units, and then you lose the Boise State game, and all you talk about for an hour is the Boise State game.
Dude, there was not a single point scored in the second half.
Did you tail anything I was on today in the NFL?
I did the Bears in that Bucks play.
My man, let's go. We got to get these Bucks in the end zone here. I thought they'd be up more than 7-0 at the end of 1.
Oh, man, I opened my eyes at 6 a.m., peeked at my phone. I was like, oh, I only got $120 in entries. I'm going back to sleep. Fuck it.
6 a.m., bro.
Ugh.
I didn't get out of bed till like 11 a.m. I was dead. Come on, Tom. Ev, you fucked me for 20 years. Can you get in the end zone here one time for the boys? 3rd and 2. Big 3rd and 2 conversion there, Tom. Tommy T.
Did you see Oprah playing quarterback for the Jets today?
Bro, I don't even want to talk about
You get a pick, and you get a pick, and you get a pick.
I don't even want to talk about it, bro. At one point, he was 4 for 10 with 4 interceptions.
Bro, while my guy Sammy Darnold is just torching shit in Carolina the same day.
Your guy?
Oh, that's my guy. I'm the only one who's ever stood up for Sam Darnold.
He destroyed my organization for 3 years.
No, Adam Gase destroyed your organization.
I said with Adam Gase for 2 years. I mean, come on, your guy.
Greatest college football game I've ever been to. Rose Bowl, Sam Darnold.
Yeah, well, Sam Darnold better settle down over there in Carolina. Your guy. Oh, here we go with Cola. Cola's trying to sell me on Sam Darnold MVP props today.
My man.
Here we go with Brandon Cola. I mean, I can't. I mean, how good is Dak Prescott, though? Like,
I just got red zone on, so I just keep moving it around. I've only seen a couple snaps from him.
He is so good.
Bro, red zone went down for a couple minutes, like in the beginning of the day. I shit my pants. I was like, no. There is no way that red zone is down on Sundays. No. And it came back a couple minutes later, but it was a dark place for a couple minutes.
Did Dak throw a pick?
Herbert threw a pick.
I don't even care if Dak threw a pick. I mean, he's still that good. I don't even care. And you know what, though? I'm not going to lie to you. We want the Chargers to score because the play on the sheet is Prescott over 305 passing yards.
Oh, yeah, you need him hucking it.
I need the Chargers to take that pick to the house right now. That's what I need.
Oh, yeah, he just did throw the pick.
Yeah, let's go.
Wait, am I behind?
Oh, yeah.
Behind like a son of a bitch again.
Oh, yeah, that's a pass interference first and goal at the 1. Woo! Let's go. I want it all today, Gav. I decided 6-0 going into Sunday Night Football.
Oh, man.
We got 3 plays to hit, though. 2 plays. 1, 2, 3.
There's kind of an old DFS guy who always says, Plan A, it's Sunday. Plan A is to win all the money.
Actually, it would be 5-0, not 6-0. I take it back. But I want it all. Go ahead, Tommy. Terrific. Another touchdown for your boy Gronkowski.
Dude, the guy's a machine. Please tell me I played him in afternoon. I could tell how drunk I was when I still woke up by looking at my lineups after lock. I was like, what in the hell?
Dude, the final score of this game is going to be really bad.
God, and I have Zeke everywhere today, both slates, and Tony Pollard rushes the fucking thing in.
I'll be honest, the chat, and I kind of agreed with them, liked under 68 rushing yards for Zeke today.
I played him as much because it was a way to get leverage off of the chalk passing game that people were going to be playing for the Cowboys.
Come on, Herbert. Get in the end zone here. What are we doing?
Oh, my God. Salaries are out for next upcoming UFC card. Oh, baby. What are we at? 266? 267?
Where?
We're on 60. Yeah, 66. 266. Slightly better than yesterday's card, one could say.
All right. Johnny Nelson got sent the invite. It's going to be a special hour. I'll tell you that.
My man. I better get this live betting tab up.
Yeah, man. What are you, crazy? Vikings, fucking Cardinals. You'll love to see it. Go ahead, Vikes.
Bucks minus 16.5 in the first half live. And there's what, most of the second quarter?
Well, you already have them with me on the spreadsheet at first half.
Yeah, you know what? I decided that I want all the money.
I don't, you know what? I don't entirely disagree with the play.
Bro, we got a whole quarter to work with. I mean, the Falcons have just provided zero defensive resistance. I mean,
I made the call today that they're the worst team in professional football right now. I think they're worse than
they very well might be.
I think they're worse than the Jets. And that's saying something because at least they have Matt Ryan and I got Oprah. But now, by the way, you just forever tagged Zach Wilson in my mind as Oprah. Yep. He's Oprah now for life. He's Oprah now for life. Look at this 3-3 in this Titans game now, right? We could have been holding plus 7.5.
I just stabbed that 16.5 for a little fifth of a unit because I want all the money, like I said.
I don't have. Do I have a note? No. All right, Johnny Nelson steps in.
What's up, Keg?
Whoa, what's up, buddy? How you feeling right now?
Oh, I'm feeling great right now.
I'm hoping you're feeling hungry.
Oh, I'm hungry. I haven't ate since yesterday. I'm ready to go. Ready.
Oh, look at now. Are you got to count those 40 out?
All right.
That's the first step.
Hold on. Where's it at?
Here's our guy, Brandon Cola said. Jonathan Nelson is the great hope right now to get this done.
What flavors you go with?
Look at the size of those, Gav.
Dude.
Look at
brother, there is, let me tell you, the great hope. There is no hope if I'm looking at nuggets that fucking big, bro.
You know what it is, bro? It's the breading. It's the size of the wing that makes it.
Yep. So you better go fast because that breading's just going to expand inside of you as you eat it.
The mind games,
baby.
The mind games begin. I love it. All right.
Mental warfare.
So this is fucking hysterical. She said he doesn't have a shot.
Oh, Cheese is jealous.
Well, Cheese is hating.
He'll get his shot.
All right, are you ready to go?
I'm ready when you guys are.
You get ready. You let me know, and we'll start it on around the minute.
We'll
Bro,
start
I
it
swear
at
to God,
2.
I want some boneless wings right now. Just watching this is going to make me hungry.
Touchdown, Jefferson.
What is that?
Touchdown, Vikings. Let's go.
Damn.
Go ahead. All right, so in 4 minutes it'll be 5 o'clock. We'll start it right at 5, and then we'll go to 5:40.
All right.
All right, we need to stop right now by the Falcons here. I mean, by the Bucs.
All right, Godspeed.
Like, look at Matty Ice all of a sudden trying to be a quarterback.
Yeah.
Imagine. Bro, the public is going to get crushed with this Cardinals -4.
Man, they can't stop Minnie, huh? Sheesh. Justin Jefferson is so sick.
Oh, he's badass, man.
All right, we got about 2.5 minutes.
Here's the fucking extra point.
We got touchdown too. Touchdown Falcons. All right, you got about 2 minutes right now. I would assume the heart's starting to pump a little bit harder, right? You feel like it's
a little bit, yeah.
You feel like it's game time. You feel like you're going into like
game time. I feel like I'm walking out on the field and I'm ready to go. We're warming up.
Like the smoke's coming out. The music's
coming out. We're ready to go. We're ready to run out onto the field and get this shit going.
Now, don't be afraid after like wing number 10 to 12 to take 5 minutes for yourself. You know what I mean?
That's the mistake. You can't take no breaks. You got to go straight through.
Listen,
my man's going for the power move.
Straight through, no breaks.
All I'm saying is don't be afraid to take a few minutes for yourself. Drink a little water. Get a little water in you. You got like a nice big glass of water ready to go.
Bring a nice heavy IPA.
I got a water bottle right here. I'm ready to go.
All right. He's got to do 40 Buffalo boneless from B-Dubs in 40 minutes. Do you have people there watching this right now?
Who, me? No.
Oh, I was going to say, because that would be epic.
No, I'm solo right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, it's 4:58. I'm nervous. I'm not even eating a wing. I'm nervous right now.
You got the jitters.
Woo!
Uh-oh, 1 minute.
Oh, my God. Gavin, can you feel it, though? It's palpable right now.
I'm ready, dude. I'm ready.
Tilt that camera down a little bit. I want to enjoy the full experience.
Let me see if I can get it. I'm on my phone, so it's kind of hard.
All right. That way, go down a little bit more. That's perfect if you can hold that.
Let's go, Zeke.
Move those boxes, though. Your head's cut off a little bit.
Hold on. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. We're this is immersive right here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it at the angle. Fuck. Hold on, let me see if I can.
You see how I got him not thinking right now? He's not
you
thinking.
You got me out of my game plan right now.
I got to beat up 4.5 miles from my parents. Oh, this is happening. I'm a company man for Buffalo Wild Wings today.
He's not thinking about his wings right now.
I'm trying to get that camera going. Are we going or what?
He's all frazzled right before the start.
DK got me frazzled, man.
You see what we're doing here?
Yep, those mind games.
All right. When it hits 5:01, you'll go to 5:41.
All right.
All right. Get set, and I'll say go.
Okay, when you say go.
I can feel the energy building right now. All right,
got the tension with a knife.
Let's go.
You're a go for launch, big boy.
Bro, the size of that fucking first box of these nuggets. Oh, my God.
That's like biting into a ham hock. I mean, that's like Fred Flintstone type shit right there.
Hey, can we give an ode to my boy Cooper Cup? I mean, my Lord.
Johnny, count them off for me as they go down. I'll tell you right now, that's not a good bite ratio right now. That's way too many bites. I'll tell you right now.
Number 5.
Early, I'm not liking the bite ratio. Early, I'm not. I mean, that's a lot of biting in 40 minutes. I mean, the chew right there. Ronnie Lofton said, mute them, Johnny. Oh, I can't, man.
Bro, the wings from about 30 to 40, you're going to be so full, it's going to feel like biting through a redwood tree.
We're not on the first wing, are we?
No, we're on 10.
Wait, what? You
I'm almost done with the first box.
Holy shit. Gavin, you might be fucking cooked.
We just swung that far, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking we're in the 2 to 3 zone. He said I'm almost done with the first box. Oh no. I mean, Jonathan Nelson's coming. He's coming to set a record.
Jeez, he might have the belt for a while.
Did you bring extra just in case you were still hungry after 40? To see what you could really – all right, I see you. To see what you could really set the record at?
No, I got the 40. That's it.
Take his money and run. I feel it.
Yeah. Andrew G said 35.5. Oh, if we get inside the final 5.
Oh, brother, if we get to 35.5, my asshole will be so puckered. Oh, man.
Come on, Tommy. Terrific. Get me in here. I'll tell you what's alarming. By this point, Cheese was starting to sweat.
He's just playing around right now. He's still eating lunch.
Yeah, let me know. Count them off every 5 you put down. Let me know. So you were at 10. Are you at 15 yet?
No, I'm at 13.
All right. Like at this point, Cheese was like, "What did I do?"
Do some jumping jacks. Get the get that stuff falling south. Let gravity take over.
Look at him. Oh, he knows the moves. He's wiggling, bro.
You got to do the Joey Chestnut or the Kobayashi, Kobe.
Forget about it. Congratulations.
He's already calling it.
Forget about it. I will say one thing. When you get to 35, bro, it's either going to be like you could be a professional eater or you're going to be hurt in those last 5 wings.
No. I think I'm just going to feel it more tomorrow.
This is incredible. This would be a feat, bro. Am I taking the Chiefs first half?
Man, we're only 4 minutes in.
You're
I'm already at 20 at 4 minutes in. What the fuck?
This guy. All right, I'm sufficiently nervous now.
You put 20 down? You were at 14.
I'm at 16.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. You got 35 minutes to just chill. You know what I mean? Like I said, drink a little water. Take
you got plenty of time.
Take a couple laps around the table.
I think we're gonna have to up the mental warfare, Keg. We need to provide a little more adversity.
I mean, I don't know what else to do here. This Tennessee Titans Seattle game, man, is just no scoring at all. Closed out 54.5 down to 46.5 right now. 3-3. 7.5, man. Tyler said the breading has to start filling them up. At what number are we at?
We're at 20.
Jesus. He's dipping it right in our face for spite. She said, I put down 20 in the first 5. It's going to start to set in, he said. I mean, this is just...
This guy better slow down or I'm going to have to call my accountant.
Yeah, you're going to have to call... You're going to have to call the accountant today. Kevin said this dude is a solid minus 330 favorite right now.
I can't act like I'm not nervous.
The whole world on the Chargers today, huh? Dallas up 14-3. I was getting laughed out of the show on Wednesday. Somebody actually said, I think somebody sent Holden a text while I was on the show from RPS that said, "Don't bet that." Don't bet that Dallas plus 3.5.
Yeah, I wouldn't listen to Keg either.
There's a lot of time in this game, though. I mean, Herbert. I really hope that Herbert keeps it close because the play I ended up putting on the sheet was Prescott over 305.
Yeah.
He's at 100 in the first after one quarter. Is that intercepted or a pass interference call? That looks like a pass.
There's definitely, in some of these boxes, there's definitely more than 10.
Oh, I don't want to hear that shit.
I
don't want to hear that shit. I told you to count them out, and you were like, "Yeah, we're at 40."
Yeah, I just ate 3, and there's 9 in the box still.
Now you're gonna have to put down 42 because you didn't count them out, Johnny. That's a rookie mistake.
We're going in, boys. We're going in.
So you're at 22 right now.
24, yeah.
But you got 18 to go, so you're saying there's 42 now?
Well, there's more in here, but we'll just count it as it is.
Oh, my man.
Bro, where was that box of the mutant nuggets that were the size of my fist?
Oh, those ones are gone.
He attacked that one early.
Yeah.
Yep.
She said he's 100% folding.
I'm folding?
25 out of 40 in 8 minutes. Holy shit. Actually, 25 out of 42. 25 out of kids. The poor kid's got to eat an extra 2 now.
Probably like an extra 5 because I thought there was extra.
Buffalo Wild Wings is going to go out of business.
They're hooking it up. Yeah.
I mean, how many times do you order from B-Dubs that they give you 45 when you order 40?
Well, shit. You always get less.
I'll tell you what, bro. B-Dubs doesn't sound half bad right now after watching this.
Brother, I'm telling you, I ordered 15, and I don't have a prayer of finishing all 15.
No shot.
Especially with my stomach flipping like a washing machine like it has been all day. We're just giving him free marketing. They're giving Johnny free wings, you know?
We can't get another score in this Tampa Bay game. This is killing.
Oh, he's standing up. He's stretching, Keg.
I think he's got.
Come on, Johnny.
I feel like he's going to do it.
Oh, bro, he's blowing by cheese. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, he's blowing by cheese, no doubt.
Cheese, you'll get another crack at it, but your record is as good as toast right now, brother.
I'll tell you right now, there is a 0% chance that Cheese does what he's doing right now. He's not putting down 40.
Bro, I'm going to hire this guy a professional eating coach. We're going to go around the regional tour and make some money here in Southern California.
Let's do it.
The White Castle burger box, I can't put down 30 White Castle in that crave case. I can't do it. No way. No way. What are you at right now? Did you get through the 30 box yet? You're still working on it.
I got 3 more left.
All right. This Falcon team just breaking my balls.
Oh, fuck you, Murray. Touchdown on Cardinals.
Does Johnny go into a food coma before the end of the Vikings game? Yes, minus 180. Shit, one more box, this guy.
My God.
Bro, I just can't believe that, we touted it the entire time and someone's going to come on here the first time and just run through it?
I know. I mean, that he would be the first guy out of 5, I think.
I need another bottle of water.
All right. I think he'd be
take your time.
Not only that, bro, but he's got 10 left and he is 12 minutes in. He might do 40 in 20 minutes.
That's what I said. 40, that was my goal. 40 and 20. No one's breaking that.
Nobody's touching that, bro.
We might have to get diamonds encrusted on the championship belt for that feat.
Nobody will ever touch 40 in 20 minutes. Never. It'll never be beat ever. He wasn't coming to win the challenge. He was coming to put the contest away.
I was coming to dominate.
He was coming to say, we got to think of another contest. We got to up to 60 wings in 40 minutes.
Now Joey and Cheese, they can go have their fun, but this is my competition.
Wow.
This is my competition. They can go play and have fun, but this is my competition.
It might have to be called the Johnny Nelson Thunderdome if he does 40 and 20.
Let me ask you a question. How many wings do you think you could have done in 40 minutes?
Maybe 60. We'll have to see how I feel after this last lap.
Those B-dubs are so big, bro.
Look at that thing.
We're at 31. How many did Cheese get?
31. This will set the record.
Uh-oh, Cheese.
Oh, 32. Oh my God.
This reminds me of Funny Farm when Chevy Chase goes to set the fucking lamb ball challenge at the time. but he didn't realize that he was having like sheep balls. I would set the live total right now at 53.5. Dude, this is stupid. God bless. You know what? Good for you, Johnny Nelson.
Good for you, brother. He came on and he just shit-kicked the contest.
Tyler said he's going to eat my body weight in wings. I wish you could have at least played with us a little bit and ate the last one in the last 2 minutes.
You can't play around. You don't know how your body is going to react. You just got to go through. You can't take 15-minute breaks like Cheese pouring water on your head. You got to just go through, man. You got to power through.
You are literally putting
taunting on his way out.
Just power through, bro.
15-yard flag, automatic first down.
You're putting cheese in the grave right now. You know that?
We're at 35.
Big sack, boys.
Oh yeah, this is the belt we're doing for sure. 4 to 5 business days? Pfft, easy.
You're already looking. We need a removable plate for the name, even though I think it's going to be a while.
We'll just add names. We'll just add names below it.
Okay. Cheese, do you want the belt, or are you going to let me hang that up behind me?
Who?
I'm sorry.
You
Johnny.
did say cheese.
I said cheese.
What?
I said, Johnny, do you want the belt, or do you want me to hang it up behind me with your name on it?
We can hang it. It don't matter.
Let's go. I'm getting a fucking shelf put in for the belt.
Yeah, basically, Keg, we just gotta upload a couple of different images. So, like, however you want to, maybe you do the graphic for the Thunderdome.
This is Johnny Nelson is doing the Iverson Tyronn Lue step over right now on cheese. Yeah, you're right.
This fucking savage human being.
We're there, boys.
What do you got left? Like 3 or 4?
3 more.
Did you hear
this guy?
Did you hear the sound of those 3 hitting the table?
The thud.
It sounded like a bag of cement hitting the ground.
Yeah, they're like rock hard.
I love that you're dipping them right in our ear. That's my favorite part. That is my favorite part of the whole thing. All right, Tom. Run this 2-minute drill, Tommy. Come on. Get me a field goal here. Get us out of here with the win. I'm going to cover right now, but I know a lot of guys got 7. I don't want them to push. But it was available 6.5 on multiple books. Come on, Tampa. Start us out 4-0.
Oh my God, dude, we can get like, oh man, black alligator belt color. Oh my goodness.
Let's go. We're clappers, Anthony Brown. Let's go.
Jeez, was that the easiest $600 you've ever made? I mean, Johnny, Jesus, I just did it too, Keg.
Ooh.
Brutal, bro.
This is brutal, man. The last of the last.
God bless your heart. God bless your heart. You're a true American.
What a savage.
You're a legend right now, bro. How does it feel? Like you're the first legend that's actually not in the crew. Well, after Gavin. Gavin's a legend.
Legendary. Last one right there, boys.
Go for it, brother.
And by the way, you're going to do it in 19 minutes if you put that in your mouth right now. There you go. 19 minutes.
That is.
Let's go!
That is insane.
You know what that is? That's
Who's gonna fold? Who's gonna fold, huh?
Right there. That's what that is.
Fucking cat.
Put that on the board for Johnny. God damn. This guy is not even phased. I'm perplexed right now.
Hold on.
Aaron said there's still 2 left. He's lying as if he couldn't eat another 25. What is that?
Empty box.
Aaron tried to say that there's 2 left.
Aaron's smoking crap. And we're putting down a beer at the end for the boys.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's savage, bro. I mean,
Now all you need is a Vikings W.
That's it.
that's just a savage.
Because you just had the next 2 or 3 meals combined into one.
Yeah, I'm good for like 2 days.
Bro, this guy's gonna hibernate like a bear for winter.
I would say the odds that he's awake until the end of the Kansas City game today is like the no is like minus 500.
Yeah, I said minus 180. Oh my god. Let all that sit in for as soon as he sits back in the couch, it's over.
Nah, I'm good. That's nothing.
All right, could we get this we get this Tampa Bay? We right now we're up 7. Brady's got the ball on the 40, on the 20 going in.
Hold on, I'm going to it right now.
The minute 54 and a half to get Kegs 4-4 home. Let's go. Where are we at with Dak? That's going to be the only one. 103. I hope that I don't end up getting cute. 119. I hope I
Johnny,
don't
throw your seller email in the private chat.
All right.
I hope I don't end up getting fucked on being cute and not taking the Cowboys +3. I'll be pissed if they actually cover this game and he doesn't get over that number. All right, what can we get on live now? Now that the competition's over and we're good.
Bro, that wasn't even a competition.
That was just a
I
domination.
can't believe what I just witnessed.
It's absurd.
A pure just domination.
And you know what, though? Like, it wasn't even like, oh, wow. I mean, he did it in 19 minutes, bro. Like, it wasn't even close.
Wasn't even close.
Wait until Twatty hears that after he put down 16. And you ate 40 in 19 minutes.
Damn, I did it in 19 fucking minutes. That's crazy. I didn't even expect that.
You beat the record that you wanted to set.
Yeah, I said 20. I got 19. Oh, yeah. Come on, Fournette. Get in there.
Oh, we're gold, bro. We're
good,
gold.
yeah.
We're gold. Either we got to get a field goal here or they got to get a touchdown here, and that's another put it on the board. Coop said the dude has a tattoo on his face. There was no doubt he was going to crush this.
I got multiple tattoos.
My man.
You ain't got PayPal?
I do, but I don't really use the PayPal. But I'll see.
Well, there's $500 in it if you want to open it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I use too. That's basically the only thing I use. Even
Yeah,
though
now that Venmo charges a fee, it's stupid. Just use PayPal now.
yeah, my sister was breaking my balls to get a Venmo. But yeah, I mean, now with the fees, it's just
Well, Cash App is pretty good too.
I've never used that actually.
I've never used it.
Yeah, Cash App is good. Zelle.
Titans right now down 4, 6 minutes left in the second quarter.
I put the link to the belt in the private chat, Keg. We gotta chip away and just add a little bit of logo, a little bit of writing.
Okay.
Look how sweet these things are.
All right, so basically we can't give up a touchdown here in the last 43 seconds. I'm going to cash regardless, but I don't want you guys to push here with a touchdown with 43 seconds to go. So I'm not going to put it on the board yet.
Yeah, I got to log in and do all that.
Oh, they just scored. Okay.
I got to reset my passwords, but I got it.
Tyler, 77-yard touchdown to Rondell Moore. Baby.
I mean, he's such that kid. If he could stay healthy, bro, he's so much better than Lamar Jackson.
Oh, I didn't use Moore. I went Edmonds instead. Oh, I'm a dipshit.
Come on, Dak. So Dak's at about like 140 probably with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. So he might get the ball back and might even be able to add to it. So, I mean, we're pretty close to pace. They usually put up more yards in the second half anyway.
I mean, Cheese is ordering 20. I mean, we just saw this guy put down 20 in 6 minutes or whatever it was.
No, Cheese is a defeated man right now, my guy. He's just eating the 20 just to get the taste of the competition back. You know what I mean? He's going to go into training now.
Yep. Oh, my God.
He's going to go into training to try to beat that.
He said Dirk Cousins will throw a couple of pick sixes. Like, I don't know if Dirt was an autocorrect, but that was kind of a nice Freudian slip, calling him Dirk Cousins.
Yeah, Kirk's pretty bad. Nice little pooch. Just don't give up 7, boys. That's all. And we'll put that on the board.
I thought this was a really hard slate today for DFS, man.
Coop favorite stack was the Cardinals-Vikings game.
It's looking beautiful right now.
I'm interested to see what the second half line is in this Dallas game. I'm eyeing that. I want to see what that is. Seattle's crushing right now, huh? Oh, is that going to the house? Oh, no, there's a flag, though.
I mean, I'm going to be sweating like OJ on trial after like the 6th wing.
Ten seconds to go here before we put this on the board.
Let's go. I'll sneak in that Was it? Oh no, was it 16.5? Yeah, because Falcons scored.
Yeah, it's 21-7. Oh, they put 9 seconds back on the clock, too. Are we hitting Lamar over 68.5? I thought about it today because they're going to probably be trailing, and he tends to run more when he's trailing. But he looked, wow, what a hit. What a hit. Is that a helmet to helmet? What are we doing right now? That looked like a helmet to helmet. Oh, it was close. I thought about that, the Lamar prop, because he usually runs more when he's trailing, especially in the second half. And he did. He was in the pocket much more last week than I thought he would be. I don't know. Something to think about. Titans are plus 10.5. I know, but they're down 11, and they were plus 6.5 to start the game, and they don't look good. Probably not going to hit the Chiefs first half, only because they're on the road. I would have much rather laid the 3.5 in the first half if they were home in this game than lay the 2.5 on the road. So I'll probably stay away from that because they're on the road. But I might bet them. I might bet them for the game. They're going for a pass interference penalty here. Look at this. All right, they're gonna kick the field goal. So cash it. Put it on the board. We cashed. Boom. I'll be right back, boys, in 2 minutes. All right, boys, I'm back. Tyler, where are you, bro? You coming back or what? This kid loses internet for 2 hours, and I'm sitting here like a dickhead. All right. So 14-11. We want the Chargers to get in here to cash this. Dak Prescott over 305 passing yards. We need the Chargers to get in here like we need our blood right now. Vikings up by 2. Public getting smoked right now, looks like, in this Cardinals game. But they could easily still cover. Keg, what do you think about Chiefs halftime, full-time at even money? My problem is they're on the road. So I think that they could easily be down in the first half. That's the issue. That's my issue with the Chiefs. If they were home, I'm in. Even if it would cost more, I'm in. But, I mean, can you cash that ticket? Yeah, of course you can. You could definitely cash that ticket. They could drub them. They could be up 21-7 going into the half. So the Tennessee Titans have 2 minutes left in the first half. They're down 11, getting 7. Let's see where they are. They're at second and 6 at the Seattle 7. Is that right? Dak's going to go into the half with about 130 passing yards. I would have liked more. Is that Dunkel? You fucking ain't right. I'll get you a link right now, bro. Haven't done a football show with JJ this year yet. Let's go. Let's get the second half home, big boy. I mean, this guy.
Look at this. Ain't even got the shit evened up. What's happening?
My man. I mean, this guy. I hear myself in the background.
I didn't got the shit evened up. Oh, I got the YouTube video in the background. I mean, look how much of a nub.
I mean, come on, dude. Like, we're literally professionals.
I mean, we at times use that a little loosely, but
yeah, okay, maybe, yeah, but I mean, kinda, at least, quasi. What's going on, buddy? We're crushing today.
Not too much. Yeah, it's been a real solid day all around. Things you love to see.
What do you like tonight? I think the Chiefs covered, bro.
Yeah, I said this on the other show. It's a game I want to bet live based on whoever scores first and just bet the opposite because I do think this is a game that likely falls within 10 points regardless. And if the Chiefs score first, you'll be able to grab the Ravens plus about 8 or 9. And if the Ravens score first, you'll be able to get the Chiefs money line at practically a pick 'em.
Yeah, I think because of the hook, that's probably the only way you could play the game.
Yeah, I agree. But I wanted to target a prop, so I figured all I'm doing is looking at stuff to bet for that game anyway. So why not hop in the show?
Yeah, Tyler's unconscious with NFL player props.
But entertaining games. I tell you what, they picked a nice slew of 4 o'clock games.
Yeah. What did you think? Did you think that I know the public side was Arizona -4. Did you think the Vikings were live here?
Yes, I said in the video that I did for Saturday for today that normally this spot, because I actually faded Minnesota last week, but normally this spot would be with the hook, a spot I target Minnesota. Arizona scared me a bit, though, because Cliff Kingsbury earlier in the year, they just put up points. So I think if I remember correctly, I said if you wanted to bet the over, just bet Minnesota's team total over, because the only way they're likely going to compete here is if they score points. It's not going to this wasn't going to be your 2017 type of game. And if Minnesota was going to do well, it was going to be because they scored points, because Arizona was going to get theirs. So I thought the safest bet in this game, I thought if you needed to bet it, I didn't bet it, but it would have been Minnesota's team total over, which I think was 23.5. I think it might have even been 23 flat, but either way, yeah. I mean, it's tough to look at this second half now because look, Minnesota had a big lead. If anything, momentum is very much so shifted into Arizona's favor. Nice to see Minnesota kick that field goal at the end, though. But Minnesota had a shot to really step on this team's throat and didn't.
Yeah, and right now the line I think is pretty much close to what the pregame close was.
Yeah, which I'll be honest. I'm looking. I want to see, because here's the thing with Minnesota. I obviously get to watch a lot of their games. They're my team. At least I'm a closeted fan. They can be Jekyll and Hyde from half to half. Like, I think that I liked what I saw that half, and I think that if they do anything similar, they'll likely go over their team total right now, which is 35.5. I mean, think about that, Jay. It's 2 touchdowns from them.
Yeah,
it's low, but at the end of the day, you didn't get the best of the number there, so that's kind of a tough pain point.
What did you think? What did you think about that Titans line at 6.5? Did you think that was an overreaction based on week 1?
Yeah, I said if I was going to bet it, I would have bet Tennessee. However, I got scared off the game because this Tennessee offense, without their OC from last year, Arthur Smith, they just look in shambles, and I don't know when they're going to figure it out. And if they did figure it out, yeah, they'll be competitive today. But Seattle's going to score, so Tennessee would have had to have kept pace, much like the Minnesota game.
Right.
But I don't trust this offense yet under the new offensive coordinator. And Tannehill looks like a bit of a different quarterback. Derrick Henry doesn't look like the same running back. Again, I think that Vrabel's obviously still there as the head coach, but their offense just looks completely different. And we know that the defense had its fair share of issues last year. So,
I basically agreed with everything you said. I thought it was an overreaction. I thought Simon cracked the code on that Wednesday show. He put a stat in the chat. Last year, Tannehill his passing plays were 59% off play action, right? Which makes sense because of how good Derrick Henry is. In week 1 with the new OC, it was 5% off play action as opposed to 60, and they looked inept.
Yeah, like I said, and I agree. I think that I'm not saying this team's going to be cheeks all year, but I think that before you think about betting this team, you want to at least see them show some level of structure offensively, because they played now back-to-back to what I'd consider poor defenses in a row, and we're a half into this and full game last week, and they just look out of sorts.
Yeah, that was a good call on the Colts, bro, hooking that game.
I'll be honest, you kind of fear that you were going to lose at some point. I mean, they had twice inside the 10.
I know.
Had 0 points. Zero.
I know. I had a small bet on the Rams when I did on the Wednesday show, and I was like, I mean, I know that you like Carson Wentz way more than I do. I mean, watching that early stage of that game, I was like, this fucking dude is just the worst. But, I mean, he got it together. They could have won that game. They should have won that game, really. I mean, comfortably, if they could have got right from the beginning.
Yeah, I think it's more of, because I saw this a lot from the Colts last year, so I kind of blame the coaching. Not that Wentz made a lot of bonehead mistakes too today, but I mean, I saw this a lot last year with this Colts team. When they got inside the 5, this team was terrible inside the 5-yard line, scoring points and touchdowns, if you will. And it was much of that today as well. But Wentz bailed them out on a 3rd and long. later in the game inside the 9 or the 10-yard line to score a touchdown. And then, look, I thought he played really well. He got hurt late. Not that it mattered, but he got hurt late, and he put them in a position to win. They just didn't.
Yeah.
What's up, JJ?
Hey, Tyler, what's happening?
Long time no see.
Yeah, I'm like a ghost these days. I don't mean to be, but
It happens.
how you been?
Pretty good. I see we all killed it as a group today.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we're all speaking the same language.
Talking about the second half, right? What did you think in the Dallas game? Did you like the Chargers today, or do you think that Dallas was live plus 3.5 pregame?
I think Dallas was live.
Yeah. What did you think?
I preferred the Chargers personally. Not enough where I'd want to bet it. I did feel like the game really could have went either way. I didn't want to lay points with the Chargers. I did like that under Staley last week, the Chargers won a close game, and that was something that they really never did under Anthony Lynn. And I think it goes a long way to how this game could potentially close. But again, you get a little concerned over, if they win the game but not by more than 2.5. Especially with how McCarthy loves to go for 2 at random spots and influence the scoring in that manner. Is this about to be a touchdown? Oh my God! Oh, did you see that play? Was that a replay I was watching? No, that was live.
Are you talking about the Chargers game?
Yeah, that was almost a touchdown. That was like a touchdown. That was a touchdown missed by about half a yard. It was unbelievable.
You know what the best part about that is? We're holding over 305.5.
Oh, you get all those yards. That's awesome.
Wait a minute, but he lateraled at the end. Does that mean it's a run?
At the end, you're probably looking at an extra 8 yards of a run, maybe. But that doesn't matter. The bulk of that was from Wilson. You talk about garbage time yards. Love to see that, though.
Yeah, 100%. He had a $130, so he's got to have what, like close to 180.
You believe though this game with how many yards there's been, they're on pace for the under.
Oh, was that Lamb?
No, 80. That should have been 80, right? I thought it was
88.
88. Oh, 88 would be Lamb, wouldn't it?
Yeah, 88's Lamb.
That was Lamb. We're sitting on that future over 1,050 yards on the sheet. Let's go, Lamb.
He's at $170.
That's just a matter of him staying healthy, Jay, because there's no reason he shouldn't get there.
That's exactly what I said. If him and Prescott stay healthy, that's a home run. Lamb is a problem. Yeah, he is. 1,050 yards for him when he had 950 last year, and Fanucci was throwing him the fucking ball, and Dak played for 4 weeks. I mean, come on, bro.
They have the guys like Garrett Gilbert in there, Cooper Rush.
That kid might have 1,500 receiving yards if he stays healthy.
This Viking Cardinals game's been all fireworks.
It's been fun to watch. Fun to watch for sure.
What do you like in the second half of this Cowboys game? Right, the line's Cowboys minus 2.5 total, 53.5.
So the Cowboys are minus 2.5. I guess that means they're getting the ball first, right?
Second half, yeah, they're minus 2.5.
To me, I actually really like the Chargers on the money line. I think I know you could have got a better price if you got it right after the Cowboys went up 11. But looking at this at the half, my always problem, and I always mention this to you, Jay, I hate betting teams that don't receive the ball first, especially in offense.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm wrong. That was the live line. They're actually Dallas is +1 second half.
Yeah, I was talking live for game. I mean, I could see them live money line +100. My only issue is I know that you get the extra advantage. The problem I have in this game is 2 prolific offenses. It'd be annoying. I could promise you, if Dallas scores, Chargers live, 100% bet for me.
I thought the Chargers don't get the ball to start the half.
With the way the line is, I'd be shocked if
Chargers do receive.
They get the so they get the ball and we're getting. Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna fire there, Jay. So,
they get the ball and they're +1.5 in the game right now. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to just see if I can find a better money line spot. I see +100 and DK. Let me look at FanDuel and BetMGM.
Some running back for Seattle just took one like 30 yards. Number 41, who's that, Collins?
The Chargers are even money at that 365.
Yeah, they're plus 106 on fans. I'm going to fire there. I'll put this in the Discord.
I'll put that at the bottom.
I just think, and I know this might sound silly, I don't necessarily care how this first. I think if this is a one-possession game late, the Cowboys over the last year with McCarthy have just found ways to lose games, and I like what I saw yesterday from the Chargers. And I like this head coach Staley. He's a McVay disciple, and the offense looks good with him. I do think the Chargers defense is better than the Cowboys. For obvious reasons, and I would expect that to show in the second half. There's been some oddness to this half on a bunch of different fronts, but I can get the Chargers to pick them here. I think it's auto fire for me. I didn't think they got the ball. I'm surprised at the line, to be honest.
Tampa just got an interception. Now they're in the red zone.
Atlanta they might be the worst team in football.
And Seattle's looking to punch one in here before half. What were your thoughts on tonight's game, JJ?
I'm telling Jay, I stayed away from the pregame. I'm gonna find either a derivative or a player prop I like, because I'll write an article for it while I'm doing this. But as far as the game, I think it's a perfect live spot, because I do think this game falls under 10 points in either direction. So I think that you can just wait and get a better live spot to bet. Whether that's Ravens score first and you want to bet Chiefs money line at a pick'em, or Chiefs score first and you want to bet the Ravens plus like 8 or 9. I think that both bets would make a lot of sense, because I do think it falls in between that middle. So I guess maybe pregame you can bet it. I guess, right? No team wins by more than 10. I think that's a bet you can make.
Yeah, like the win margin.
That a Vikings defensive touchdown. I'm pretty sure it was the Vikings pick six.
It might be.
I missed the play. Pick six or fumble, one or the other. Oh, yeah, pick six. What a play.
There's another Chris Carson touchdown on the day.
He had a pretty paltry day, but he has 2 scores.
Yeah, I'll say he's only got 21 yards, but he's had 2 touchdowns on the 1 yard line.
You know, one market that I don't take advantage of that I really should more often, because we all of us pretty accurately like game script these games out. I don't take advantage of anytime touchdowns at anywhere near as close as the two of you guys do.
Tampa Bay's ball on the 1. This is going to be 28-10. Yeah, you got to get more into the anytime touchdowns, Jay.
I know.
Especially when like guys get rolled out with injury, especially running backs, because then you can get on the backup before they adjust the price on them.
We got to think of the total tonight. It's a big fat number.
I kind of want to lean under, but KC, what they showed us in the first game, I'm not sure they could run the ball still. So it's like they're going to have to throw it even when they have the lead. So they're probably going to still put up 30-plus points.
Nobody has any Cowboys equity on the sheet, right? I'm not like.
No, I have a small personal bet on them, but from the Wednesday show. But the only thing I have on the sheet, if the Chargers win this game and it's high scoring, we're gonna get that Dak over 305 prop home. So put it on the sheet.
There's Evans' second touchdown on the day.
Why am I getting feedback now all of a sudden?
Well, it looks like he left you in charge, JJ.
Yeah, I mean, being in charge is a responsibility that I don't want at this moment in my life.
He's like, I don't like it. Not one bit.
Not a fan.
So how was it hustling Joey work for his money in bowling?
Practically everything I thought it would be, Tyler. It was like, no, I'm just kidding. But I think, I know what I can bowl. I mean, I don't go bowling all the time, but I mean, to me, it's one of those things that you don't lose. It's not like, you can.
It's like muscle memory. I know what you mean. Like you just don't lose it.
You can either, throw a ball straight or you can. I mean, if you can, it might take you a little bit to get it back, but once you get it back, you don't lose. So I knew that I'd basically score about 140, 150, 160. Now I ceilinged out with the 170 scores, but put a little extra pressure on them, and it showed. But there was also some factors I didn't even know that helped, which was the spot I chose had like laser night in the afternoon.
That's good. That's fantastic.
So it was the lanes were dark, and Joey couldn't see the second row of arrows for where he begins his hook. And I didn't even realize that played to my favor because he couldn't figure out by the third game he figured it out, and he had like a 240 in the third game. But the first two games he couldn't fit. I mean, imagine him. He couldn't figure out the arrows, but he still scored like 170. Once he figured his shit out, he eased into 240. So thank God it was best of 3, and I took the first 2 because he would have beat me probably the next 8 games we played. So better.
You got your wins when you needed them. That's all that matters.
Yeah. When I go play with him or by him, I'm sure it'll be a totally different story. So maybe I won't even give him that opportunity.
Look at Brady, 600 yards and 8 touchdowns through 2 games.
He's like fine wine.
Did you see our college football hit last night?
Yeah, the 12-1.
Yeah, Jay was just. Did you see Jay just come into form when he realized that they were actually winning the game? He thought it was just like the bet was dead when it was made.
That's so excellent.
I put it on the sheet and I forgot about it. Like the last thing you're thinking about is a 27.5-point dog that's about to go win the game outright at plus 1,200. So we're going through the show. We're watching the NASCAR race. Gavin's hitting fucking 6-1 winners in the UFC. We get Larson home at 4.5-1, and then all of a sudden somebody's like, "Are you see what's going on in the Northern Arizona game?" I'm like, "No," and they're like, "They're winning. It's 14-13 late in the game." I was like, "Wait, what?"
Check. Wait a minute. We got a chance here.
Yeah, only you, Tyler. Only you.
You see what I mean, Jay? And I hate myself now. Like I said, Minnesota needs two touchdowns, and they've been scoring. I mean, they scored a touchdown in the first minute. We would have enjoyed 28 minutes of needing one score.
You think the public gets crushed right now if they win this game outright?
I mean, I don't know. I know the public probably took a beating last week. As far as this week, I don't know. I mean, maybe it doesn't really matter because the way the markets work. I mean, most of your quote unquote sharper money outweighs the public money anyway. So believe it or not, books aren't always in need of the public team. I mean, aren't always rooting against the public team, but
oh yeah, sure. With the amount of money, yeah, placed definitely. I mean, this Tampa Bay team total might have been the easiest cash of the entire day. That and Buffalo. What do they need? A field goal in the next half?
Yeah, what was it, 30.5?
I think so.
What was?
Tampa Bay's pregame team total.
Oh yeah. And they don't stop themselves. We learned that last year.
Is there a promo code? Yeah, that's 25 off. Gets you 25% off the first month at RPB. 60 a month, $15 a week. So 25% off the first month. I forget the other promo code. Don't you get the bet side free for a month if you sign up on the DFS end?
Yeah, if you already have the DFS and you do get bets, you have the bets for free for a month.
Okay. What'd you think about Buffalo today? I kind of leaned Miami plus the points was the side.
Yeah, 3.5. I didn't mind it. What deterred me there was Josh Allen has ridiculous numbers against Miami. At least last year he did. And he didn't even need the good numbers. Now, granted, it was a bit of a weird thing, right? Because not that Tua was this big upgrade from Jacoby Brissett, but I'm sure if you bet Miami because you thought you were getting Tua.
Right.
And then Tua got hurt in early in the first quarter. So, which is a shame because his injury looks pretty scary, and you hope it's not another. Oh, geez, Falcons touchdown.
28-17.
Keep letting Brady pad his stats. Just keep the score close.
How about Tracy Wilson still doing her thing at 60? Tracy Wolfson, God bless her.
Are they saying he stepped out, JJ?
Oh, he might have. I'm not looking at. Now they're showing the replay. He might have stepped out.
Tampa Bay's got a bad defense. He's got to load the stats. I mean, they were top 3 in the league, I think, last year. By the end of the season. Did you see any player props that you like, Tyler, for tonight?
I'm looking at them right now. I don't mind a DeMarcus Robinson anytime touchdown. Because looking through the receivers' snaps last week, outside of Tyreek Hill, he was the next highest percentage on the field above McCole Hardman. And his anytime touchdowns plus 500 to where Hardman's is plus 250. You got to think a target's got to go another direction from Kelsey or Hill.
That touchdown, AJ Green. What a day for Murray.
He's going to be flying up MVP boards.
It's an interesting spot for the Chargers. You don't think they'll really go for this, do you? 4th and 1 inside their own 35?
My screen just froze for 10
I wouldn't do it. Not with this much time left.
I don't know what the refs are talking about, though. Oh, it's not a full yard by any means. It's like 6 inches. Oh, they're going for it. Oh, shit. Maybe it's just to draw them off sides. Just if you're going to do this, this should be Herbert running forward. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Push forward, Herbert. There you go.
Yeah, I was going to say, if they couldn't get that push.
Somebody asked in the chat if we thought that Lamar was going to go over 68.5 rushing yards again.
I
mean, it's one of them things. I don't hate the bet.
I mean, he runs.
I'm not lining up to bet the under.
He runs more in the second half when he's down, right? If they're down, but he's looked like he stayed in the pocket way more than normal last week.
I got a couple of bets I think we can take advantage of.
I thought that's a shitty ball's gonna take that back. I thought that he was once again extremely inaccurate with the football. In opportunities he had to really hit guys in stride. It's just crazy. I don't know. Like I said, it's a shame because he's as explosive a player that exists in the NFL, and if he could just get more accurate with consistency, he'd practically be unstoppable.
Yeah.
But because I think he makes good decisions with the football. I think who he chooses to throw to, I think he consistently makes good decisions. He's just so inaccurate.
I think he probably because it's probably a high-scoring game. You would think, anytime Kansas City plays, you would think. We think they win the game, right? I do, yeah. Personally, I think they win.
These player prop parlays, I think we could take advantage of. You got Tyreek Hill to have 100+ receiving yards. Kansas City wins, plus 250. Kelsey, 100 yards receiving, plus 250, and they win. Let's see. Hill, 125+ yards, and they win, is plus 480.
I think the best case scenario for the game is just like the Texans today. They go up on the Browns. If you can get the Chiefs, if Baltimore goes up, I think, you're off to the races. He probably goes over that prop, though. What did I put it on the sheet last week at? What was it, like 67?
It was 60. It was 68.
It was 68?
Because it ended up closing at like 71.5.
Okay. And what did he finish with, like 90?
Here, I'll double check right now. I think it was close to 90.
How many?
86.
How many rushing attempts did he have last week?
12.
They set the number at 10.5 minus $1.30. That's a pretty sharp line. He probably averaged around 12 too all last year, if I had to guess.
Is Sammy Watkins not playing today?
No, I think he's playing.
Why don't they have any?
I'll double check.
I don't see any receiving props on him on any site.
Neither do I.
Here, I'll check on Twitter.
Remember the days where Kelsey was like 68.5?
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, seriously. 87.5? Jesus Christ.
I don't see anything on Twitter that says he's inactive today.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not giving that option or opportunity.
Receptions for Kelsey is 7.5 even money. Hill 6.5 minus $1.50. Hardman.
I think Kelsey goes over because they like to play a lot of man into where they're going to have Humphrey on Hill, which I mean,
also might not be Jimmy Smith, right? Is he going to be out?
Yeah, he might also not play either. So you might have one of these slow linebackers chasing him around where he's going to be wide open like Waller was all last week. Like he might just get peppered with the ball the whole game.
Oh, Herbert caught a break there. That should have been picked. Bad decision.
Tyson Williams is like 48.5 rushing yards tonight too.
I don't hate it. My only worry is what they did last week. He had 9 rushes, and then all of a sudden, here came Latavius Murray, and he took 10 rushes off of him.
That Chargers catch right there by Allen is like just the best case scenario for both of us.
Get there, Herbert.
Just get in the end zone, bro. Get in the end zone. Get Dak over this passing prop. Everybody wins.
Jay, remember that parlay you told me you were going to give me shit for earlier?
Did it hit, bro?
If Eckler goes in the end zone right here, it hits.
I'll stab you right in your throat. $28-1, huh?
It's a little fun one thrown together.
Come on, let's get in there, Chargers.
I'm trying to think because I'm looking for the right derivative, but like if I can find one where it says no team will win by more than 10 points, I'll just bet that. I just can't. I don't even know how to find that.
If any book's going to have it, I think it's going to be like
You might be able to do like not just that. You might have to do it in 2 separate bets where you take like one team to win by 1-10 and the other one 1-10.
Well, not a bad idea. Oh, but they don't. Even DraftKings doesn't have the win margin. They have the win margin split. Shit. So that's not going to work.
I'll check FanDuel for you.
Yeah, I got 1-6, 7-12. I'm looking at 365.
Kansas City to win by 1-10 plus 180. Baltimore to win by 1-10 plus 260 on FanDuel.
That's the bet.
That's not bad. I guess my issue. I guess you could do both for half a unit then, because if I do them both for unit and I lose, I'm gonna drop 2K on that bet.
True.
That's the only thing there.
You would only scrape either 0.8 of a unit or 1.6.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do it for a half unit because you'll still pick up a half unit basically if the Chiefs win that game by 1-10.
That's at FanDuel, Tyler?
Yep. It's under the scoring tab. Since they you can't bring them all up at once anymore. They divvy them all off.
Any chance you guys think Baltimore could somehow get out at home and Kansas City comes back to win that game at 5-1? Baltimore leads at the half. Kansas City wins the game is like 5-1. So tough to bet against that offense, though. That defense did look dreadful, though. The Baltimore Ravens team totals 23.5. I don't think that's bad look. I don't
mind that.
I think they could definitely get there at home tonight. I mean, how do you drop that pass on 3rd and 11? What just happened?
Mike Williams? Might have been Jared Cook.
What do you think about that, Jay?
I thought it was behind him, Jay. Could have been a better throw. Think about what specifically?
Ravens team total over 23.5. Might be able to find a 23.
Not terrible by any means. I think that I'll tell you this, I think it makes more sense if you were going to bet the over for the game that you make that bet, because if we've learned anything from Kansas City, it's that they seem to only want to score when they have to score. Like, it's just, they're weird. I realized this week that their last 12 regular season games, 10-2 straight up and 2-10 against the number.
Yeah, they have no motivation to cover games at all. They could care less.
They just win. They don't cover.
That's why you just know if they win this game, it's going to be by 3.
Matt Harris in the chat saying Marquise Brown's questionable too.
Make that field goal.
That's the last team. That thing needs is another injury.
Yeah, if you don't see, that's the interesting thing too with me betting certain bets for this game. Like, you can't bet Jackson's pass prop over if Hollywood Brown's not playing. I mean, that kick just snuck him. Jesus.
Fournette just almost turned over the ball, so expect to see some more Ronald Jones here.
This Cardinals-Vikings game is a total shit fest. NFL total sitting at 81, 7 minutes left in the third. He's a one-trick pony, he said. Yeah, I feel like anytime you're going to bet Marquise Brown, it should just be his long reception prop over.
And anytime touchdown, because he usually catches the touchdown on that long reception.
Right.
A.J. Terrell just got hurt. Tell me who Brady's going to target now. Just picks on him every play.
What do we got that? We got to get like what 130.
Jay, what if I told you Mike Evans has 49 yards right now?
I don't even want to talk about it. I can't believe that he had that.
He had 43 on the first drive.
45 4 minutes into the game. That would be a tough one to drop.
That'd be highly unfortunate. He's got to find him in some space here soon, though. And it's not like they're a real running team, so I don't think they're going to run the ball much.
Through 2 weeks, nobody wants to win the AFC South.
No, not a single team wants to win a game down there or the division.
Like nobody. I mean, Colts. What are they now? Oh, are they 0-2? Titans look like they're about to be 0-2. It's a little early though. Actually, did he just get in? Wow. That's not over. 8-point game. Okay. I see you, Tennessee.
You guys think the NFC West can put all 4 teams in the playoffs?
Theoretically.
I mean, looking around at the NFC, you figure Tampa wins their division. Maybe the Saints post a nice record, but we could see them tailing off. Same thing with Carolina. Atlanta's dead. Up north is if Green Bay can get their shit together, and then Minnesota maybe. Detroit, no. Chicago, I don't think so. So I think there's a legitimate way all 3 of them teams grab all the wild card spots.
What I need right now to not happen is Elliott rushing 30-yard clips.
Yeah, that's not good.
Look at that hole, though. My God.
Go ahead.
They've been using Pollard a lot.
Yeah. You think that Zeke is dusty? Seems like he's slowing down.
Yeah, doesn't seem like the same type of running back he once was. But it's hard to say. Their O-line could be impacting there. But I haven't liked burst from him personally, or maybe it's because Pollard just looks shiftier. So I guess it creates that maybe bias from my perspective. But I don't know. He just looks slow off the line. But again, I might not be doing. Again, I might be using Pollard as a reference because when Pollard comes in, he just looks so much more explosive.
100%. I agree with that.
You got a Charger sack on third down?
Yeah.
All right, let's go, Bolts.
Falcons have 2nd and 7 right now at the Tampa 43, I think. 2nd and 2? No, 2nd and 7.
That was a really bad 2 plays by the Cowboys there. I know hindsight 2020, but the CeeDee Lamb, throw it behind him, throw it 10 yards behind him or 8 yards behind the line of scrimmage to CeeDee Lamb, and then obviously Dak kind of forces himself into a sack to play after, but just seemed odd. Everything they've done has seemed so perfect this game. It just seemed like an odd series of events.
Yep.
Oh. Look at Atlanta trying to hang around and backdoor cover.
I know. That would be the second 13.5-point favorite or 13-point favorite that didn't cover today.
You like the Chiefs tonight, though, Jay?
Yeah, I do.
You 2 at 3.5?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to bet it. I think I'm just going to hope with you that they actually go down early so I can hop on them. Even though, I mean, did you see the lines that they were hanging last week? I mean, those lines are just ridiculous. It doesn't matter how many points they're down. You're not going to get them more than plus 120 on the money line.
Yeah, they've said like that sportsbooks have adjusted because how efficient the Chiefs are winning football games. It's like they can only adjust the money line. So, oh my God, was that Dalvin that took that hit? Oh my God, they can only adjust the money line so much.
Yep. But yeah, I do. I did not like what I saw out of Baltimore last week at all, man.
I remember hearing somebody bring up a good point about Baltimore before the season started. They played all their preseason games on the road, and then they turned around and opened up the year the first week on the road. So they basically spent a month playing games on the road. Don't teams usually let down in their first home game?
They didn't have one home preseason football game?
No.
Really?
I'm almost positive, yeah.
Huh. My gut says that I think you're right. I think it'll be somewhat close. I feel like it's probably the Chiefs by 7 to 10 in the game. And I think we're probably going to see Lamar Jackson get over that rushing yard prop again. It's kind of how I feel that game's going to go.
Can't disagree at all. You can't disagree at all. I think actually, let me ask the chat here, and obviously public video as well. But let me ask. I know FanDuel offers it, but do you guys have books on your own end that will allow you to bet those winning band numbers up? You know, this team will win by 1 to 10 points. Because I don't know what they offer, like whether it's offshore or I know legal markets will offer it in one flavor or another. But
Yeah, legal markets will always have it. It's just, is it like 1 to 6 or 1 to 10?
Yeah, I mean, FanDuel gives you the option with a little more clarity, with the 10 specifically, but
yeah, guys are saying that they can get it offshore. Brandon said he could. Cheese is offshore. He said, I have 1 to 12.
What are those numbers, Cheese? 1 to 12.
Yeah, that's even better if you can have 1 to 12.
1 to 12 is probably like plus 150 on both ends. Well, probably like plus. Actually, no, it's got to be worse, right? I figure like plus 140 for Chiefs, maybe, and then probably like plus 200 for Ravens.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
FanDuel has 1 to 13. I don't even see that as an option.
I see 5-point bands and 10-point bands. I don't see 13.
I'll tell you what, scoring-wise, look at how this game slowed down. Chargers, Cowboys.
I know.
Now, granted, of course, anything can happen. These two offenses are explosive, but woof. I mean, I don't know if it's well, the Chargers have had the ball a lot this quarter, so that could be it too. Them just kind of trying to slow the game down. I mean, that was an absolute rocket. Yeah, plus 100, 1 through 12 doesn't really do you many favors, Cheese, because at that point you practically need the Chiefs to win by 1 through 12. Oh, yeah, call holding on the defense. Don't be afraid to throw the yellows.
Throw those flags.
Yeah, so Cheese, to me, it doesn't make much sense to make that bet because at that point you actually need the Chiefs specifically to win by 1 through 12. 1 through 13 plus 140 on FanDuel. Again, it's not a bet I mind either. I think that 1 through 10, they'll be in plus 180. I'd prefer. I mean, because think about it, guys. I'd prefer 1 through 10 at plus 180. You ultimately need the game to really land on 13. And you're getting it. You're paying 40 cents extra big for it. So I'd personally, if you can get 1 through 10, I'd prefer that.
FanDuel has a prop most receiving yards in that game. Tyreek Hill's plus 150. Kelsey plus 170. Everybody else like plus 1,000.
You would think it's got to be one of those two guys, right?
It's actually not a crazy bet either. You bet both of them for a unit. Just pick up your change.
Right. Oh my God, that was almost a devastating pick to the house. Bobbled.
That's just something you hate to see.
I can't even think of a Baltimore Raven receiver that would be competitive with those two guys.
Yeah, I mean, the only one would be Hollywood. And in a rare scenario where he catches like 2 bombs, I guess he could screw you. But how often is that really going to happen?
And he might not play, right?
Yeah.
That's a shame. I'm going to take a loss on that Evans prop.
That's unbelievable.
He's hurt. He's limping off the field right now.
You needed 10 yards in 55 minutes from a receiver that's as good as Mike Evans.
Yeah, he just limped off. Probably going to the tent. I mean, maybe he comes back. I doubt it.
What did you think about how – I know that you were on the 49ers. I lean that way with you too. I didn't bet it, but I lean that way. But what did you think about the performance of the Eagles today?
I thought last week, I thought they were a bit of a flash in the pan. I continue to say I think D coordinators are going to figure out Jalen Hurts if they haven't already. I did like what I saw from him last week, though, but he doesn't have the weapons around him. Like I think that he's probably an upgrade right now from Wentz. So I agree with Philly's decision to go him. I just like what weapons does he have? I mean, Jalen Reagor. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith, who's a rookie.
Is that a touchdown? Does he still have Ertz there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting old though.
Is this going to be like some shitty? Nobody's celebrating, so
I really wouldn't mind this being a touchdown. So we can get some.
Well, with the flag, with how quick it came out, you'd figure it was offensive procedure issue.
Yeah.
Of course.
I think you're right.
How could there have been a holding that quick in the play? That flag was out like almost instantly.
Let's see this. Oh, the jersey pull up, I guess. Is that what they're saying? The jersey on 91.
Yeah, I guess that's a good call. I mean, it is a good call. But man, that's a painful one. It's a good call, but a painful one.
Do I think that the line's going to go to 3? 3.5 off of 3 is what, Jay? 40-cent line move, right? In reality.
Yeah, because that's a big discrepancy.
Yeah. I don't know. I would be shocked if the sports books lay 3 out there tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see 3. I think you're going to get more Chiefs money. What a throw! That was a catch. Did he catch that? And are they going to get him for helmet to helmet afterwards? They need to slow-mo this down. I know, Jay, you're a little more ahead of me. This ball was put perfectly in between 2 defenders on the run. And hopefully they'll tack on another 15.
Bro, did you see that one-arm catch? Holy shit. Go ahead, Eckler, you little monster.
Oh, yeah, that's a little helmet to helmet. Make sure we throw that on top. That's a personal foul.
What a catch that. What a throw and catch that ball is. Holy Christ.
Make sure we
Hopefully he's not fucking concussed.
Yeah, a little hit on a defenseless receiver. Let's add 15 on top.
Yeah, let's. Can we just get some I hope they win the game by 20. Can we get that going with a little passing yards here? Is Eckler going into concussion protocol?
Yeah. Oh, well, I want to be clear. I'm not cheering because Eckler's going there. I just saw the penalty take hit. Hopefully he's all right.
Yeah, he's probably going to the concussion thing.
Tyler's got a 28-1 ticket left with him getting an anytime touchdown, Joe.
And they were going in too, and the fucker gets a concussion.
I mean,
28-1 anytime touchdown?
No. I needed Mike Evans, him. It was Nick Chubb and Damian Harris.
Oh, man, so he was the last one.
He's the last one.
Oh, man.
He just got his head taken off.
I mean,
imagine losing Evans, and then not even 5 minutes later, we lose Eckler.
Tyler, if you don't even get the opportunity.
Jay, I might have to go back to just doing the first, 5 hours of the show and then bouncing. We do really good in that span, and then after that,
that would be brutal. What happened with your Russell Wilson over 2.5 passing TDs?
He has. Let me see, because what's his name? Carson punched in 2. He has 1 touchdown.
All right, it's early though. You got a 1.25. Oh, I really want to see 7 here. Come on, Chargers.
Oh, is that Evans back on the field? That's something you like to see.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know how effective he's going to be.
Oh, yeah, that's him.
You're still alive.
Now, can we put Eckler back on the field?
Oh, my God.
What happened?
First of all, Herbert had the touchdown on a wheel route that would have been
Eckler.
That would have been Eckler. He had it and didn't see it and threw a pick in the end zone. Watch this play. They might not show you the full. I mean,
that guy's wide open.
I mean, that kid, he had it. Herbert didn't see him. He didn't see the running back in the flat.
I don't even know who that ball was going to.
I have no idea.
I guess Keenan Allen, but Keenan Allen wasn't running that route. I don't understand.
I don't know, Connor. We don't know.
That must have been a misplay or something. Somebody ran the wrong route, or he thought it was a different play.
I mean, Lewis was looking at Keenan Allen. That kid would have walked in on the flat. Oy.
The Falcons have all the momentum in this game right now.
3-point game with 14 minutes to go. Imagine this loss. Was that a Pollard run or a throw?
With how it's set up, I would doubt it was a throw, but it happened so fast I missed it.
I missed it too.
I basically saw once he got past the line of scrimmage.
It was a run.
Brady getting abused. Imagine saying that against the Atlanta Falcons. Airwado said, I'm done passing yards dead in the water because the Chargers can't score and the Cowboys want to run all game. Yeah, this might be the one loss I'm going to snag today, bro. I mean, 194 going into halftime, something like that. You're feeling good at 3:05. He said brutal. I mean, 4-5 is not bad, Airwado. We're here. Do you think the Cardinals win this game?
I think so. But that game could just be the case of whoever scores last. Whoever has the ball last. Because if no one's opening up a lead, they're keeping it as a one-score game.
Cardinals are minus 120 on the money line right now, Joe. Down to 10 minutes to go.
I've seen Minnesota lose these types of games. And Arizona seems to close out games pretty well. But to me, this has been such a back and forth. I don't really want any piece of it. One significant play in either direction, and the bet's likely blown up.
Yeah. Titans missed the field goal.
They just can't do anything right.
Wow, the Cowboys just decided we're just going to destroy this team on the ground and just stop throwing the football. When Dak was good for 190 in the first half. All right, Dak, you dick.
Tell you what, you got some good endings potentially with all these games.
Yeah.
I mean, even if Dallas gets in the box here, you still hope to have a photo finish with the Chargers, or this Minnesota game is going to look like it's going to come down the wire regardless. Atlanta's got the ball down 3.
Got the ball down 3 right now, plus 3.5, plus 300 on the money line right now.
There's 4th down. They're punting it back to Tampa.
And that was a catch. Jesus.
Schultz.
Not sure where that was, him or Jarwin, but yeah, that was something. They're looking at Dalvin. Is this a serious injury?
He was banged up earlier in the game and was in the 10th.
Is that the Dalvin who they're looking at?
Is that who they're looking at again?
Yeah, again, yeah. I mean, if he's down,
he's done this like every year. He gets hurt like twice a game.
I do agree. It is super odd. Like, I don't know if that tackle looked ugly. Yeah, I don't know if he just – because you're right, Tyler. There was quite a bit of times last year where he kind of like hobbles off the field and he's back in 3 plays later.
Yeah, it's like I thought you were hurt, and then 10 plays later, there he goes hobbling back into the tent. All right, Jay.
Ball's out.
You could put it on the board for Mike Evans because he came back in and he caught the ball. Thank fucking God. That one would have sucked.
Go ahead.
Cowboys recovered it, though. Wow.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So, JJ, you think it's like a good idea like to target these wide receivers for Tampa? Like the guy who doesn't get all the looks the next week because, you got to keep these guys happy. You can't just not target them. Like we see how this goes with these guys. Like they get angry quick.
Oh, my God. Hold on, Tyler. Did you see that play in Seattle?
No, I didn't. Here, hold on. I think they're playing it right now.
Is that I don't understand how that even happened.
Literally, I got that game on a stream, so I'm a little behind.
There were 3 guys streaking down the field wide open. It was just pick your choice who you want to throw it to.
It's like, who wants it?
Guy on the right side of the field.
Was it on 3rd down?
I don't know what down it was, but Russell Wilson had like options everywhere.
I think I'm about to see it right now. He's 5 wide. Chris Godwin touchdown for Tampa. Oh, yeah, there they go, all right down the right side. Not a soul near any of those guys.
see. So date is the 19th. 18. ML Chiefs. $60, $80, oops. Yeah, hopefully the Chargers can kind of get us in the box this go around.
Yeah, Herbert put something together here.
Yeah, because even at least force Dak to want to throw more. I can't believe there's now this score was what 14-11 with like 6 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yep. Now we're 17-14 with 15 minutes left. Or 10 minutes left.
Nine total points or in the last well, it hasn't been a touchdown, right? Since then?
Nope. Wasn't this the popular game to stack in DFS too?
Yeah, well, the problem there is, Tyler, is that like basically CeeDee Lamb was probably the most popular play in the slate, and he just absolutely went off. So yeah, as far as stacking, yeah, maybe it didn't matter as much, but like even Mike Williams was a popular play, so both of them were going off. So they're getting bailed out regardless. Now Keenan Allen is still having a decent day as well. So yeah, while there's not a ton of points, the yardage has been pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, and they get those extra like bonus points when they get like so many yards, don't they? Like if you break 100 yards as a running back,
yeah,
you get extra points.
An extra 3.
Now, when you play, you don't really check your stuff until after all the games are over, huh?
Yeah, I don't usually track it. I mean, it's tough with team bets going on and DFS. It's, you'd basically be living second to second if you were looking at it all day.
Yeah, and then if you get up to first, you're going to sweat it the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
I see Wisconsin has Notre Dame at home next week. What do you think about that one?
Wow.
I think Wisconsin at home playing Notre Dame. Notre Dame hasn't impressed me at all.
Yeah, I haven't been the biggest fan of what I've seen from Notre Dame, but they are well coached, and Wisconsin seems to lose big games. They're like Michigan. Notre Dame's another team that loses big games, so I guess neither would really surprise me all that much.
Yeah, I mean, maybe some of that Michigan mojo rubbed off on Wisconsin. Exactly. Losing the big games.
Here.
Oh, they're saying in the chat it's at the Bears Stadium, so it's a neutral field.
Big T fired heavy on the sheet today. You love to see it.
Yeah, I seen his message when I woke up. He said he had a bunch of like long teasers in there and all kinds of stuff.
What do you think of the game tomorrow, Tyler?
Let me see. I mean, Green Bay should smash them, but I don't want to lay 12. Maybe get on like an Aaron Rodgers prop to throw 3 touchdowns, because that 2.5 plus money. I don't mind that. But outside of that, I mean, would you want to lay 12.5 here?
No.
It's just something I can't do.
And I tell you what, you have to like what you saw in terms of the fight from Detroit last week, right?
Yeah, that's the other thing. I was telling Jay that I was like, I kind of pegged this team as like the team that's you'll watch them go down by 35 points, and then in the fourth quarter when the other team stops trying, they'll come all the way back and they'll cover like a live spread of like 24. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see like Green Bay come out and go up like 21-0.
Oh, exactly.
And then the game finishes like 35-24. Derrick Henry just housed one from 60 yards.
Jesus.
And Tampa Bay got a pick 6, so this game's over.
Oh, we're good though. I also realized that Tony's got a side play for tonight's game, so we're good there. At least we're covered in that respect. I think for the props, I think we have to know for a fact if Hollywood Brown is playing. If he's playing, I think that does open up some other things. And if he doesn't play, I think that opens up a lot of things.
Yeah, especially on the Baltimore side. I think you could play some of the Chiefs guys already.
Yeah, it's crazy how, one big run from Derrick Henry, and now all of a sudden his stat line looks a lot better. He went from like a poultry day to now it's like, wow, Henry's back.
That was like Melvin Gordon last week. The dude had 10 rushes for 40 yards, and then he broke that 70-yard touchdown. Everyone was like, he had 111 yards in the touchdown. He had a great game. It's like, no, he didn't. It's like he had a great one run.
Fucking microphone. Second one.
They said Hollywood Brown is in. They released the inactives just now.
Oh, so he's in. So
he's
yeah,
active.
I think that I will say this: Lamar Jackson's pass yard number was like 208 last week, and now it's 224. Man, I think that is hard to justify wanting to play that. Get in there. But I think that if you like Lamar Jackson to pass tonight, to me it's hard to like that number at 223.5. It's just not a number he goes over all that often. And again, we saw the inaccuracies with him. You can beat the Chiefs on the ground. The Browns, every person who touched the football last week for the Browns averaged more than 5.5 yards per carry. So you can run against them. And as Jay said about the Lamar Jackson rushing number, maybe you combined them if you want to bet the over and you want some pass equity there. That touchdown? Get in there, Jared Cook.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, they're going to take this away now?
No, it's going to be on the kickoff taunting.
Oh, is that after the play? The flag?
Yeah. I'm 99% sure it was after the play.
Unless he wasn't set. Unless they didn't think Jared Cook was set. He was kind of like moving his feet there.
Illegal shift. Oh.
That is crazy. I mean, we had the penalty. We had the penalty last drive that took away.
I know.
Oh my God.
I thought it was after he got up, he did like the spoonful in the guy's face.
Like right in his face.
And that's why I was like, I saw the flag. I was like, oh, taunting.
Let's get Russ to throw a touchdown on this drive.
Yeah.
Because that'd be 3 for him.
Chargers get a field goal here. I feel very comfortable saying this game is over. Like, they need a touchdown here. Man, I'm looking at the replay. I don't know what Romo's saying because I know Romo's doing that game. I don't really know how that could have been an illegal shift. Yeah, and here we go. This team's gonna struggle into just moving the football at all now. After that, they did it the last time.
I mean, Herbert, you had Eckler cutting across the middle. What are we doing?
Is Eckler back in?
He's in the game. He was wide open on that play, and he missed him.
No way, dude. Oh, he got rid of it. I thought that was going to be a 30-yard sack.
He didn't reach the line of scrimmage, though. Was that intentional grounding?
Probably.
I don't know. I don't know if they consider that. Like, I don't know if you back up far enough if you somehow leave the pocket. I mean, he looked like he was still in the pocket and he didn't reach the line of scrimmage. It's good defense by Dallas.
Everyone in the chat saying they called that a sack.
Oh my God. You gotta be kidding. 3rd and goal from the 25. Really?
This ain't even an automatic make from here. Well, at least it's a chip shot from here. I mean, that's back-to-back. It's crazy. It's back-to-back drives where 2 penalties are just killers there. Yeah, because I mean, actually, I thought just thinking back, I thought that the other play was a play that set up there. That was going to set up a touchdown. I forgot that both penalties were on touchdowns. Dreadful.
Did he miss that? That looked close, no? Or is it me?
The first one looked close. Yeah, it feels like the Chargers got stiffed out of a few calls here. Obviously, the sack, the illegal shift, which I'll be honest, I feel like I understand that rule. I don't. I didn't think that was an illegal shift. And the holding penalty is a holding penalty. So I mean, to me, that's fine. Dalvin's back in.
I mean, this is just amazing. Here he goes again, JJ.
It's crazy. Like, I don't know if the dude just has to like the littlest bump and bruise he has to stop the game entirely for. Because think about it. Is there any other player in the NFL that you can think that happens with like it does with him?
No.
Anybody. Where he consistently stops the game, hobbles off the field, and then comes back in 10 minutes later.
So they got the ball 1st and 20, 4 minutes to go, down a point. First half Green Bay. I don't know what to make of that shit show last week.
Imagine Fournette couldn't get a yard on 4th and 1.
What do you think about that game tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, look, I don't. What I don't think is happening is I think that the market clearly didn't care about what Green Bay looked like last week.
Yeah.
Because I mean, look at this line. So yeah, I mean, Green Bay should win by. I mean, like if you remember, Jed, this was. I mean, we were betting them a lot last week with their. Is this gonna be another Tampa touchdown? Are we joking?
Defense ran it in again.
Yeah. What the Oh God! I think it's the same guy. Yikes. I mean, the crazy part is literally like 5 game minutes ago, it was a 3-point game and the Falcons had the ball.
I know.
That is the same guy. He batted it right up in the air and just came down with it. And then they show the Falcons touchdown on the screen.
What were you saying about Green Bay?
If this is somehow a flag on the Chargers, like, give me a break. So I don't think with the team total. Remember last year, Jay, this was the best first half team, like, historically, offensively.
Total, yeah, 100%.
You could punch them in for over 14.5, like, every week.
Yep.
And this would be the spot where they get right, and you figure that they get that first half type of scoring. So the first half look is not a bad idea, but it just feel super chalky. Like, who's lining up tomorrow to bet the Lions first half?
Nobody.
Be right back.
They're saying the Steelers lost Deontay Johnson to early concerns of torn ACL or MCL.
Wow.
After losing TJ Watt that game and having Devin Bush out and Joe Hayden.
Who are they playing next week, T?
The Bengals.
Can you imagine that Dallas had? I mean, why did they flip the script and run the entire second half when they had almost 200 passing yards in the first half? I mean, the passing game was working. Why are we running the ball every play? You see the Titans down a touchdown with 7 minutes to go?
Yep, they're fighting. They just kept beating Derrick Henry out, and then they got tired.
Overreaction, bro.
If the Steelers lose Deontay Johnson, I mean, they're just screwed. Tyson Alou got hurt too, the defensive tackle.
I mean, if Dallas kicks a field goal, can they kick it in like the next minute? Or even score a touchdown? Can they do it in the next minute? Yeah, Dallas is very content to just let this go to the 2-minute warning and then be the last ones with the football. Can't blame them.
$12 for 106, Pollard is.
Shot you Mahomes rushing touchdown. I mean, I feel like that's as high variance as you get. I mean, really the only way he gets into the end zone is when a play breaks down, and they don't design him runs there.
What's Kelsey's anytime touchdown tonight?
The lowest I saw was -140. I think I saw it on FanDuel.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because when you think about it, Jay, -140 would indicate that he's going to score every game. And, I mean, he's not.
-140 is what, like 58.3%?
Yeah, I don't have the numbers in front of me. It's about that.
Maybe 59? Somewhere around there, right? So I mean, you're telling me that he's catching touchdowns 58% of the games, I guess, right? I mean,
I guess that's true if you look at it like that, because then if if he scores 10 out of the 16 games, I mean, I'm sorry, I guess 17 now, right? So he'd actually have to score 11 out of the 17 games, I think, for you to make money.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's gonna. Like, I think that he's gonna have multiple games where he scores more than once.
Right.
But I think there's gonna be more than 5 or 6 games throughout the year where he doesn't score.
Yeah, that probability doesn't sound right to me. That's high. That number's high. They're making you pay a premium for that.
What up, Beepos? Why are the Falcons still trying to run their offense? Like, just hand the ball off. I mean, go home. You've literally allowed 2 pick sixes in the last, 2 minutes. I'll be honest, Jay, I don't like the position I'm in with this Chargers bet right now.
I mean, where are they right now? They're on their own 30. They still got a little way to go, right?
They're probably on the 35 now. Maybe even actually the 38. Be more specific.
I'll tell you the problem, man, is that they've been able to run this football all day long. They do have all 3 of their timeouts, though.
Here's an interesting spot. If somehow, some way, the Chargers hold them up on this play,
yeah,
do you go for it if you're Dallas?
Oh, that's interesting. I don't think you can. You're giving the game away. If you don't get it, it's over.
I want to put my bet in that if they don't get this, McCarthy goes for it on 4th.
You think?
Yeah.
If you're
I think they'll get it anyway.
Yeah, I think they got it on 3rd and 1. If you were the coach, would you have punted the ball on 4th and 1 there? You're on 35. Remember, that's
no. I would punt because I bet you, I'm telling you, McCarthy would have went for it.
Yeah, you could be right. Dak's just taking his time, like he's on the 30 going in.
The only thing I can hope is that all this time wasting comes back to bite Dallas. It probably won't.
Did he just slip between 2 guys that tried to tackle him? I mean, what was that?
I don't understand. Does Dallas not have timeouts?
Yeah, they have 2. They just took 1 injury timeout, Cooper. So now they have 1 left. I'll tell you what, bro. Oh, wait. Whose kicker didn't look very good? Was it the Chargers or Dallas?
Yeah, Chargers.
Oh, okay. Okay. You wish he was the Dallas kicker right now.
Yeah.
I mean, Dallas' kicker didn't look too good on an opening Thursday night. He missed a few.
True that, Tyler. So many people like the Chargers today, huh? I don't think I talked to a person that liked the Cowboys today.
I saw pretty even, to be honest. They were the dog. Yeah.
It seems like all the RPS guys liked. I know Tony liked the Chargers. There were on our Wednesday show, there were a couple RPS guys on the DFS side that liked the Chargers. I didn't see the splits though. And those are inaccurate anyway. It's impossible to really tell.
Oh, wait. CeeDee Lamb only has 8 for 81? Is that correct?
Yeah.
I thought somebody said 177 earlier in the game.
He ain't got no 177.
Didn't somebody say that in the chat? He had 177.
I do think somebody said that.
Dak's only got 233. I mean,
yeah, then that was
the ball's been spread around a little bit more than him just getting it. He's not getting the Devontae Adams treatment.
Dak had 40 passing yards in the second half, I think.
Now Cooper Kupp gets the Devontae Adams treatment now.
Yeah, he's got too many weapons, though. I mean, he really can't get that type of treatment.
Yeah, but it looks like that's going to be his guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's early. But yeah, they could spread around. I mean, they have so many weapons.
Oh my God. It hasn't happened in months.
Look at Minnesota trying to make a drive to win the game.
Where are they right now?
About like the 50.
Yeah, that screen pass took them to about the 50.
And that Minnesota kicker is damn good.
Yeah, I was about to say, the moment he gets into range, it's pretty much in.
Now, he hasn't had many pressure moments. This will be a pressure moment for him if they end up getting to kick it, but he's damn good. He's been so solid. Cooper looks all right, unless he I don't know. Actually, is that him crying? He might have a bad injury.
I mean, week 2 has just been full of injuries. We watched quarterbacks go down earlier.
I mean, like, how do you let that play happen? And you let him go out of bounds. Like, oh, God.
It seemed like every 5 minutes today, somebody in the chat was saying, he's hurt, he's hurt, he's hurt.
That is an interesting play call by Dallas. I mean, I get the safeness of it, but because, I mean, you're not going to force yourself to use a timeout, or you're just going to run this clock down. You're just going to settle for this field goal. I find that play call remarkably interesting there. Hey, you got 5 seconds left. I mean, you're really going to run a play? What the hell was Dallas doing?
I have no idea. I mean, Mike McCarthy, bro. Yikes.
You want to talk about – and now John Gruden got bailed out last week because Gruden did a lot of this stupid shit on Monday night and still won. This clock management at the end of this game, if I bet on Dallas, I'd be like crushed.
The perfect scenario right here. Dude misses the field goal, and Eckler scores the game-winning touchdown in overtime.
I mean, this is an absolute bomb. Like, of course he could make it, but it didn't have to be like this. They had 30 seconds.
It didn't have to be like this.
And they chose to run the ball. I find it remarkable.
He said it didn't have to be like this. 56. They opted with the 56-yard bailout bomb to win the game. Is that what I'm looking at right now? Is that what I'm looking at right now? He had 1 minute and 15 seconds on his own 38.
And he's making his kicker from 56
with 2 timeouts.
Jay, they were 2 yards back from here with 35 seconds left.
I mean, what are we doing?
Ice him.
McCarthy is just spread was right, man. A year and a half ago, he called it, and I disagreed with him. I was like, I don't know, spread. Come on, he just got to Dallas. Blah blah blah. I mean, he is just awful.
No wonder why Rodgers wanted him out of Green Bay so bad.
Look at this bomb. That was good from 60.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a cannon.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, you see a good kick bails out a bad coach there.
I mean, McCarthy's going to celebrate that.
I don't get how with 35 seconds left you run the ball with 1 timeout, and of course you get bailed. Look, wins are what matter. You win the game anyway. But oh God,
Tyler, are you throwing a player prop on the board for tonight on the sheet?
Yeah, probably not.
You think I should just throw that rushing yard prop over on the sheet?
The Minnesota kicker shanked it.
Oh my!
Did he really?
Oh my! He was like from 25 out.
Could you imagine Minnesota shanks a 30-yarder and Dallas makes a 57-yarder?
Yeah, I mean, especially this happened, I think, twice today. You were blowing the fucking Vikings kicker, and he shanks it. And earlier today, I was blowing somebody, and like he immediately threw an interception. I think that's so funny, bro. Yeah. So if you had Arizona, you weren't cashing that -4 regardless of what happened.
Oh yeah.
So I guess it didn't really matter unless you had the Viking money line.
I guess that's true too. If you had Vikings money line, that was only lost because ultimately, I mean, I doubt too many people bet Vikings money line anyway. So, and then look, you got Tennessee driving late here as well.
Yeah, I was just too scared to take the shot with them at +6.5. Is that rushing yard prop still 68.5?
Tell you what, these afternoon games, they didn't disappoint.
No.
A lot of good football. I mean, and bad
games.
Games.
Other than the game we all knew was going to blow out, but it was a little more entertaining than we thought. Tampa let him hang around until 5 minutes left, and then he sent the defense in to finish the job.
Yeah.
I ain't putting nothing on the sheet, Jay, but I'm going to bet this Travis Kelce to have 8+ receptions and Kansas City wins, +200.
All right. I'm going to take Lamar Jackson over 68.5 rushing yards. I'm just going to ride it until the fucking wheels fall off. It's not like he can't get that against Kansas City.
You guys want to take some first touchdown, guys?
I am going to bet the Kansas City Chiefs immediately if Baltimore scores. That would probably be the only thing I do besides the Lamar Jackson prop. Oh, you want to give the guys some first touchdowns, Steve?
I'm game.
Well, I mean, who would you go with on Baltimore? Tyson Williams again?
And I mean, we can get Sammy Watkins at 16-1.
Lamar's 8-1. I'm seeing Williams 12-1. Watkins.
Andrews 10-1. Browns 14-1. My worry about Williams is Murray started to poach a lot of his carries at the end of that game last week. We could see a lot of that again.
First touchdowns for Hill and Kelce are probably 6-1, both of them?
5.5-1. I got a long shot on that side.
What?
Demarcus Robinson. 26-1.
Look at you.
There you go, Ty.
I think he's going to score a touchdown this game. They got to spread the ball out eventually, and he was the guy that played the most snaps behind those two.
You want to go totally out of the box on Kansas City and go him and McCole Hardman at 14-1?
I'm not against that. I'm not against Mahomes running it in either. Because we know they really don't have a running game with their running backs, but when they get within that 5 yards of the end zone, when he goes into shotgun and he starts scrambling around, usually he pitter-patters in for a quick touchdown.
Who do you want to go with, the two guys? All right, so we'll give them those two guys. Who do you want to go with on Baltimore? I know you're always a Duvernay guy.
Watkins is sticking out to me at 16-1.
Who's the other one you want to go with? Lamar at 8-1 to be safe?
Yeah, we'll take a safe one there.
Oh, wow. Tennessee touchdown, right? They're saying he's a touchdown. Wow. What a comeback. Derrick Henry, another touchdown. Hate to see it. That game, what's crazy is Tennessee, Seattle. I think that game had like 6 total points in the first quarter and a half.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a dead nut under.
Flew over. Cowboys game had like 25 points in the first quarter and a half and flew under.
This goes to overtime. Russ throws us one more touchdown. That cashes.
Might be down. Not that it'll matter. I mean, they'll probably get it anyway, but he might be down. Yeah, if you're Tennessee here and you're Vrabel who likes to take chances, a game that you coming in didn't really expect to win, you go for 2. You're muted, Jay.
Rookie move. Do you do that? My question to you would be: do you do that 0-1 on the road? I know on the road is supposed to be the spot where you take the shot, but does the 0-1 matter to you if you're Vrabel here?
I think it could. If you're home, you definitely don't do it.
Right. Right.
If you're 1-0, I'd argue you definitely do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess 0-1 makes it interesting, right? Because you have a lot of momentum. I guess that's a whole separate thing, right? Because you're the one that came back from the big deficit.
Yeah, true.
I guess thinking about it, I guess maybe you don't go for it because you have momentum on your side, but it's tough to play in this stadium. And you could have a 2-yard play and we are talking about they haven't scored yet.
And you know what, Jay? Like the big factor is you're basically you might take the chance out of your hands and you're going to roll the dice with a defense that just gave 30 up. Like they just gave up 30 so far. And we already know how bad that defense is. I don't know. Maybe you're right, bro. Maybe you have to go for it.
I found another player prop I like.
What's
Tyson
that?
Williams over 10.5 receiving yards. We seen last week they want Lamar throwing the ball more, it seemed like. Like even when they were up in that game, he was throwing the ball when last year they'd be running the ball in that situation. Williams he had 4 targets for 3 catches and 29 yards last game. He kind of just leaks out after blocking. He can catch a couple dump offs. If Kansas City's in his zone coverage, he could bust one for 10 yards and 1 catch.
That's true.
I don't hate that play.
Seattle,
so good.
I was gonna say Seattle have timeouts.
They have 2. That was the other thing I was gonna say was you're only going to give them the ball back basically with 25 seconds to go, and they'll have 2 timeouts. If they don't get in, it's basically like you're saying, I'll take my shot with the flip of that coin going in overtime. That's enough time for Russ to cook, though. 2 timeouts and 25 seconds.
Yeah, I'm just watching the replay of that Vikings field goal. Like, that kid had to be quite nervous because I've seen him hit multiple 50-yarders down the middle that looked like they'd been good from 65 plus. 37-yard chip shot, had to be overthinking it.
Yeah, because that game was played in the dome today, wasn't it? Or I think Arizona might be one of the retractable.
Either way, it's not weather influence. Oh man, Russ checking down there. Man, he knows better than that.
You have 25 seconds on the clock, and you throw that pass. How is
throw it out of bounds?
How do you let that happen? Titans got momentum here, man. Going into overtime, if they can get the ball, this will be.
If they get the ball first, they probably win this game. Probably right down the field, and Henry punches another one in.
Fucking idiot! I can't believe. I mean, like, I hate when I don't pull the trigger on shit that I know is going to happen. That kid, does that guy say 6'5", 325? That's a monster.
Jay, did you see the defensive tackle from Georgia that can like go sideline to sideline?
No.
Like the quarterback tried to run it and he just like let go of the center and just took off and made him run out of bounds like 2 yards into the run. Like somehow he got over there at 300 pounds.
KC -3 is $1.35 on DK. It's a lot.
Oh, well, and then he runs for 8 yards. Like, I can't even anymore. Like, why would you at least either try to throw it downfield? It's just wild. Which is interesting coming from Russ, because normally this part of the game is where he's super smart.
He'll just lob it up to DK right here and he'll come down with it. Just manhandle some corner in the end zone for it.
Keg, were you serious about that Baltimore first half Kansas City full game prop? Was going to just put 25 on it. Was I serious about it? I mean, no. how serious can you be about calling a team to be up at the first half, other team to win at 5-1? But do I think it's possible considering that Baltimore's at home tonight? Yeah, I do. I think it's possible if you want to fuck around and throw $20 on it. I don't mind it. No kind of real action though. Tyler, Jay, what do you think about Lamar over 70.5? He says you're basically seeing the exact same line move from a week ago.
It's still the same. I don't think he's going to fall within 69 and 71. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hate that he's not getting the best of it though. I'll tell you what, man, Kansas City's first half team total is 14.5 at plus money. We might be looking at that bet at halftime like, ugh.
You mean over there, Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only issue is you watch this team play, and it's like if the other team's not scoring, they don't score.
Yeah. I hear that.
Now, granted, in one-game samples, of course, anything could happen, but you look back and this team either trails or doesn't go up double digits in any game. And even the one or two times that they have it, I think they did it against Miami last year. They let Miami come back to backdoor cover.
Do you think Baltimore's going to be successful against that defense after what you saw against Cleveland?
I mean, you can run the ball against Kansas City, so you would figure that would work, but I think it makes more sense that they're probably gonna beg Lamar to throw again, and if he can hit open guys, I think it really opens up the running game. So I think everything's kind of correlated in that respect, but it's just a tough game to cap. I think the number's right. I think these two teams have met. Both these teams met the last two seasons, and the spread was different than it is today. The Chiefs are getting a little more respect with this number. But either way, I don't want to step in front of the Chiefs.
Do you remember what the score of last year's game was? I forget. Did they put up a ton of points?
When these two played each other?
Yeah.
I really don't remember. I guess we could pull it up, but I don't remember. I know that was it last year that Lamar Jackson threw for like 90 yards.
Right. Yeah, I thought the Chiefs put it on.
They got 54 in that game last year, 34-24.
They're okay, 34-24. Yeah,
So it was 24 or 27-10 at halftime. So they were beating them handily. Jimmy Smith's not playing either, JJ.
That was a primetime game, so we were on for that game last year.
So Jimmy Smith not playing, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but like the Ravens against the spread numbers without him in the lineup, I don't know if it's just a random number, but the sample size is growing pretty large. Without him in their starting secondary, they're like 7-8 against the spread. Like when he's in the lineup, they're like something like 13-3 regular season games against the number.
He was probably going to be the guy that kind of followed Kelsey around too, because he's a stronger corner. I don't know who they put on him now.
JJ's going to make me fucking lay the 3 up at $1.35 with this Smith talk.
Yeah, again, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but you could look it up. But he's been very correlated to what this team can do, specifically on the defensive end. And Mahomes has played that secondary with a fully healthy version of them, and they're not that.
Yeah.
Because Marcus Peters is out too, right?
Yeah, he's done for the season, torn ACL.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, Kelsey 125 yards and they win plus 480 is looking tempting at this point. 10 receptions and they win plus 560.
Wait a minute. Kelsey to have a $125 and they win is what?
Plus 480.
I mean, his number's like 90, bro. That's
him
not
him to have 100 and they win is plus 250.
I mean, would it shock anybody if he goes over that tonight? I mean, not me. I think
that Alpha, if you're watching the game, and I wrote this in the article as well, I would just wait to bet it live. I would either bet the Ravens live if Kansas City scores first, or if KC scores first. Bet the Chiefs live, because I think that you can almost correlate the bet that way as well.
What do you think they may? If the Chiefs go up 7-0, what do you think the line is? 7?
Yeah, I think it goes to 7.5.
You think it goes to 7.5?
Yeah.
Mahomes to throw for 400 plus, and they win the game at plus 870.
The problem isn't as much like anything else. Like
if they blow them out, it's kind of dead.
There's so many game scripts where that doesn't happen. The only way, in my opinion, that Mahomes throws for 400 yards is if the Ravens score like 30 points.
Yeah, I could agree there.
Oh yeah, for sure. I took it. Tyler took his under. I took it. I thought it was the best full season player prop call he had all year. Mahomes under 5,500. Full season player prop anyway. Seahawks defense better show up here. They're going to lose this game possibly. Kyle, we gave out the first touchdown little quarter unit darts that we usually throw. McCole Hardman and who was the other Chief?
Demarcus Robinson.
Right, and then we took Lamar and Sammy, right?
Yep.
Am I on for the Ravens game? I'll probably, if I do go live, it's probably going to be for subs. I'll probably take a little break, and then I'll probably pop on for a little bit.
Yeah, well, so you got to be getting hungry. You've been sitting here since 1 o'clock.
Yeah. I'll probably take a break. Hop on, maybe. Throw a link in the Discord later. Good day of football, though. It was enjoyable. The picks were on the money.
Oh, yeah.
Great games today. This one shocked me. Is there a game ends in a tie line right now?
Oh, I got to catch the ball. Was that Julio? Gotta catch that ball. Tough catch. Oh, no, that was A.J. Brown? My God, that dude's dropped at least 2 or 3 passes today.
Tyler, do you have a 3-way money line?
On this game right now?
Yeah.
Let me double check. No, I just have regular money line.
Bet365 might have a three-way money line right now. No, nobody. Ugh. I would have taken a shot at if the price was right. Jay, what were your thoughts? I know you're a big tennis guy. I mean, Djokovic had to be crushed not to get that Grand Slam home in the final.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's slowly, he's the last of the three, because I'd argue Federer is likely done. I mean, even if he continues to play, he's just not the same anymore. It's a shame. I know he's had a bit of a back issue over the past few years. Nadal, you could already see it. He's not the same. I mean, Nadal likely from here on out, even if he plays the majors, I don't think he's going to be as relevant. The French, of course, he'll still be relevant on clay, and he'll still be the guy to beat on clay probably for the next year or two. Djokovic, though, is the one was still what I'd consider in a prime in prime form. So I think the reason why I was probably so hard on Djokovic is I think he's starting to realize that this is the beginning of the end, and I think that I don't think he knows how many more of these he'll be in. So. Medvedev's a tremendous player and he's in tremendous form. You got another group of guys that are coming up as well. So yeah, I mean, it just seems like all the big three are now on the other side of the mountain as far as their career goes. And it's just a matter of, I want to be clear, they're all still very good. And obviously Nadal, Djokovic still at very elite levels, but I mean, they used to be so far above the rest of the pack and they're just not there anymore, I don't think.
Well, I mean, my question to you would be, I know Djokovic is like slightly less over the hill than they are. I mean, he just won 3 in a year, right? So, I mean, clearly he's still the best player in the world right now, right? Like maybe on a hard court, maybe it's Medvedev now, but like in terms of he'll be the favorite to go into every major probably for the next 2 years, right?
He will likely be the favorite at the Australian, but because the Australian Open is going to be the first one, but he'll be a small number. He's not going to be the number we're used to seeing him at. He's likely going to be like maybe plus 120, plus 130 ish. And again, I think that he's
overwhelming favorite to get the one more though, right? To be.
Yeah, I think he likely still squeezes another one. And to be clear, I do think he's still going to be the favorite in majors. You're used to seeing him at like a $120, minus 120 in majors, and even sometimes it was even higher. I don't think you're going to see that anymore unless he like spends this offseason really spending a lot of time training and he just looks incredible again come the Australian Open. But he's older now. I think that it wouldn't surprise if he just kind of slowly – there was a lot of, oh, my God, is that a safety? Oh, that could have been a safety to end it.
Oh, my God.
Is that what they call?
I don't know. I want to say like they want to put it at the half-inch line.
They had him in the end zone going down before he threw it. But, yeah, look, I think it's part of it's a shame, and the other part of it is I think it's going to be good. It gives other players the opportunity to play really well and win more titles. But yeah, Djokovic likely wins one major.
What do you think that his best chance to win? Is he at the best at like Wimbledon now? I know he always wrecks the Australian, but isn't that a hard court just like the U.S. Open? So like, wouldn't Medvedev start to be the favorite there too?
Yeah, I mean, it's also I think a player like Medvedev who wins his first major, this can go in two different directions. Either he gets complacent. He won his major, he parties it up, maybe doesn't train as hard in the offseason, maybe. Or he says, you know what, I want to go for I know the big three are are on their tailing end of their career, and I don't think anybody can compete with me for the next like 5 years that's left. So I'm just going to do my best to win every major I can. And maybe you'll get a committed and motivated Medvedev in that form because in the shape he was in at the U.S. Open and even prior tournaments, I don't see how anybody is going to beat him in any facet if he remains that level of motivated.
Even on grass, like even at Wimbledon, no matter where he is, or just
so Wimbledon, obviously Djokovic will still be a favorite. But look, grass still favors big servers. It favors good movers. It favors players with big forehands. These are all things Medvedev has in his back pocket. So while he, the problem with the grass season too, Jay, is it's a short season. Grass season's like 4 weeks long. I mean, it's not long. So I think that Medvedev could, do well there as well. But again, he could take a few different turns here in this offseason. He got a lot of money from the Open. He won his first major. Players sometimes just end up losing form after a win like that. But, again, the quality of tennis from him, though, there's no one that could compete with him.
Serena's done, right? You think she'll never win another major?
Yeah, I don't think she can. I just think she's always going to run into a hot player in these majors, and she's just really only playing in majors these days, and it's hard to win a major when you're not, playing in the satellite tournaments and the WTA 1000s. It's hard to just jump into an Open and win it, or a major and win it. It's so many matches. It's a lot, on players that aren't really playing as much, and she's just not. I mean, granted, in her prime, there's nobody that was ever even close to as good as her.
Did you see that documentary on Netflix, The Untold, on Marty Fish and Andy Roddick?
Yeah, I thought it was incredible.
I thought it was so good, bro. Oh, I loved it. Yeah, I had no idea. I remember Marty Fish. I had no idea that he was going through all that shit.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. And they mentioned how close him and Roddick were. I didn't realize they were that close. I didn't realize he was like living with him for a few years earlier, when they were, just getting started. But a very cool documentary, and it seems like a pretty straight up guy that was dealing with a lot and was vocal about it, and retired at the right time, and had quite a bit of a ride during his tennis days. And it just shows you that even back then, social media wasn't that big of a deal, if it was even relevant. I mean, I can only imagine the mental hurdles some of these players deal with. And Naomi Osaka has brought it up in various ways, but these players all deal with it, and it's tough. It's such a mental game.
She broke down, right, and said she wasn't sure the next time she was going to play tennis again.
Yeah. Correct.
Titans win outright.
Wow, what a game. What a game for Tennessee.
Phenomenal game. You would think that overreaction's gone in week 3, right? That's a tough win to go there and win that game.
Oh, yeah.
All right, boys, we're out. We crushed today. We did really well for subs. We mentioned the most of the plays that we were going to be on tonight. I mean, on the spreadsheet, JJ gave out his play 1 to 10 on both sides, as long as you could scrape a half unit profit, betting a half unit. And I'm on the Jackson over, and then Tyler threw a prop on there that will leave for just subs. And we gave you a couple first touchdown looks. So we're good to go. We'll be back tomorrow night, Monday Night Football. And aside from that, we're going to take a break. I might hop back on at some point during the game for subs, or I might not. I'm not sure. But aside from that, we'll see you tomorrow. And, good show. Thanks for tuning in.